in pursuit of one of the Nagpa and the artifact in the Blue Temple. As you began working your way through the labyrinth, you eventually encountered a statue that was of a lifelike carving of a female human. As you unpetrified her, she seemed rather confused about how much time had passed and the decrepit state of the facility. She then, when you guys asked about it, told you to find like a map in Gartnum's office to the south, where you encountered Gartnum, or rather, a demi-lich that used to be him. Some things happened. The demi-lich was destroyed, along with Aaron. Or, Elrin. Sorry, Elrin. And after that, you looked around the room, and this is like a two-level office. The eastern half kind of set down into the floor, down like a small flight of stairs. Down there, you can see a couple of tables with some moldy and rotten parchments scattered about them. A couple tall floor-mounted candelabras flank the stairs. And on the upper level, where you came into the room, two bookcases. Among their decrepit contents, you found one book that was in good condition. A book that was, in fact, magical, though it had nothing on the pages. So, what do you guys do now? Can you guys hear me?
Yep.
Yep. Yeah.
Okay.
I think Mick had a plan.
Mick does not appear to be here.
Oh, bummer. Okay. Should have thought he was going to go for that book first. I guess I'll have to concoct a plan or a scheme.
I like schemes.
Under pray tell, what lies before?
You're in a room. I have given you the description of the room. The door you came in appears to be the only door in this room. The hallway leading out north of here, had some alcoves for statues, one of which was Elrin. Another was of a the other was a statue of some type of creature with tentacles. And the northernmost statue apparently has been destroyed. Just north of that, the wall had been broken out, and a natural cavern had been beyond it. And if you go all the way to the end of the hallway, it opens up into a large 15-foot room where you had fought a golem of some kind made out of the statue in there.
I'd like to look around the Demi-Lich's room.
Okay.
I'd like to see for concealed things.
Sure. Give me an investigation check.
One quick second. Would I be able to cast Enhance ability Fox's Cunning on myself?
Sure.
Hooray.
By the way, this is the room you're in. Yeah, you find nothing of note. Like, you ever have like those wet leaves that like start rotting and sticking together?
Yeah.
Yeah, the parchment's kind of like that.
Right. The flowers. Is there an obvious point where this what are those squares coffins?
No, they're tables,
Oh,
desks,
whoops.
and on the top of them was
Where was the demi resting?
the Demilich was floating between the two desks originally.
And what are the two squares at the back end of the room?
Chairs.
Okay.
Sorry, I was gone for a bit. Got some food. We are doing the thing, right?
Mm-hmm.
What are you doing?
The thing.
You do the thing. I have no idea what you're referring to.
Same. We investigated the room, right?
Gilbert just did. He found nothing of note.
We do. Besides the corpse of that lady. Actually, I
That's
think
out in the
that's
hallway.
in the hallway. Speaking of, I think you wanted to do something with the corpse, right?
Yes, have I. Where did we pick up?
Well, you're in Gartnam's office. Elrin's corpse is in the corridor just north of it. Gilbert had looked around the room and, besides some moldy parchment, hadn't really found anything.
I would like to reattach the head of Elrin to her body with mending. And I'm going to attach all the jiggly bits piece by piece because last time it didn't work very well.
Mending is not capable of that type of precision.
Shit. Damn it, Gilbert.
Teehee. Oh my god, I have a 9th level spell slot.
Ooh. That's undefected back room, though. So, what direction was that headed towards? We should head there. Because she looked at a point, and then she said, "What the fuck?" And then some meme magic was put on her.
Yeah, she walked into this
Yeah,
room first. She looked to the east, to the left as you guys walked in from the north. Said, "What the fuck?" And then, yeah, some stuff happened.
It sounds like we need to go to the east.
Okay, there's two desks with some moldy parchments on them, a couple of chairs, and some candelabras, the candle parts of them long, empty, and cold.
Oh, this is the part where Gilbert searched. Right.
Yeah.
Shit.
You also know that the area she was looking was also the area where the Demi-Lich was.
Mm-hmm. Well, are there any other ways out of this room?
Just the door.
Uh, west? Are those doors or are those paintings?
Those were bookcases where you found a certain book.
Ah, yeah. So dead end here.
Would appear so.
It's just the way back. Did you look for any like secret entrances, Gilbert?
I looked for things that were secret.
Oh, if you already searched the walls and stuff, I don't see any reason why to stick around here.
Yeah, don't worry, I searched extra hard.
Yep. I'm gonna start leaving the room, I guess, since we got nothing else here. Oh, did that lady have a backpack? No, she
Did
didn't.
not.
That's right. She just had a stick, and that was it. All right, I'm good. Good to go.
Okay, so where do you guys go?
If memory serves right, there were 3 small alcoves to the right in this long hallway, and
Yes.
something busted out to the left.
Correct.
Have we investigated the left area yet?
Not to your knowledge.
We should go there.
Actually, wait, before I have an idea. I need but a moment. Okay. What's the name of the object we're looking for again?
Let's see, something. Malefic seal? It's a book, right?
Actually, never mind. The thing I have I can't use for that. I haven't been within 30 feet of it.
Okay.
Would I know the Malefic Seal intimately enough through the vision sort of thing to find it with a locate object?
Yes.
I would like to attempt to do that.
Alright, you cast locate object. It does not detect such an object.
10 out of 10 is probably shielded.
Probably.
Could be shielded. You also know that it's also possible that it's just out of range. Could be more than 1,000 feet away.
Nah,
Could be
probably
both.
shielded.
Could be both. It could be shielded 1,002 feet away.
I was about to say 1,001, but 1,002. No one would ever
That's
think
even further.
1,002. Mm-hmm. Yes, a direction. Are we going to do other things? I start walking there to the left of that blasted out section.
Alright, so yeah, you see it's appears to be a natural carved cavern leading up and to the left as you look at it. So it's headed west and then appears to be curving down south while sloped upwardly.
Okay. Yeah, I'm going there.
Okay. So you start going up that. As you get So it kind of basically almost pulls like a whole U-turn eventually as you get up there. You arrive at a intersection in this cavern, and to the right, you see rather odd occurrence. It would appear that the wall to the right of you has been coated in some kind of red jelly-like substance and has been carved to resemble alternating diagonal tiles. The pattern looks like this.
Okay. That's neat wall decoration. Does the floor resemble this pattern?
No, just the wall. And so that's off to the west.
Okay.
To the east, the cavern kind of continues off at a gentle curve to eventually head northeast. And you can hear some what sounds like sibilant hissing coming from that direction.
Sibilant.
Yes, as in snake-like.
Ah. Well, that sounds interesting.
Yeah, I speak snake.
I'd like to start heading to the sneaky snake sounds.
Okay. So you guys start walking east along this corridor. As you kind of come around the bend, you can see in front of you a huge coiled snake sitting up on a divan and appears to be holding court among several serpentine-like monsters. Now, you would recognize that the tone of hissing is one of a haughty tone taken with the other creatures.
Are these actual snakes? Yuan-ti, Nagas?
So, the coiled up snake looks like this. Kind of like arrayed before her are several of these kind of snaky looking serpentine guys.
Oh. I see.
Mm-hmm.
I think Nala had tongues up from last session. Does she understand what they're saying?
Yes, it's a lot of self-aggrandization, and also talking about pushing the heathens out, and this will be a great crusade, and yada yada yada.
Would courtly etiquette go more along the lines of making myself known and making some noise, or wait silently for them to notice that we're there?
Oh, if they haven't noticed, I better make the sneaky break check. I will do the sneaky break check.
There's no point. You were not stealthy as you approached within line of sight. She
Ah,
knows
so
you're
they're
there.
just ignoring.
She obviously knows you're there. She is just ignoring you.
Okay.
People.
Okay.
You can see past the snake. There's There's two other ways out of that cavernous room. One to the north and one to the south. And that's when the snake turns to look at Max and then at Nala. And when it looks at you, Nala, its eyes kind of narrow a bit, and it hisses out at you in a accented common. Oh. You're one of them. If you wish to say something, approach before I have you killed.
I will approach, and I'm not sure who they are, but my compatriots, for lack of a better word, and I have just come in search of a blue temple. I overheard you having some problems with unwanted creatures. I would assume that means the undead.
Yeah, you would assume, wouldn't you?
If that is the case, I am able to help. We've already destroyed a demi-lich on our way here.
Oh, it's not the undead that bother me, it is your kind. They seem to have set up a temple to their idol to the southwest of here. And normally I wouldn't care about their romping about. They stole something precious of mine, a crown.
Do you want them out of the temple or do you want them dead? I'm sure I can arrange either way. There's no love lost between me and most Yuan-Ti.
Well, I don't care what happens to them. I just want my crown back. If you do that, I will trade you a magic item from my hoard for that crown.
What kind of magic items would we be trading?
One of great power.
Is it an enchanted weapon? An artifact of some sort?
It is a necklace. I am somewhat unable to use it. I'm sure you can imagine why.
Hey, who is the big snake?
My name is Kata.
Kata. Isn't my deity a snake?
I don't know who's your deity.
Isn't it Asmoda? Isn't that a big snake? The one we did the baby sacrifice to?
I don't think it's a snake.
I'm playing
It was
Yeah.
manifested as a snake, but it's an Eldritch entity.
Oh, okay. Oh,
Like I
okay.
was saying,
I'll see about retrieving this crown. And I would like to examine the amulet before I agree to anything. Does that sound fair to you?
No. I will show you nothing. Complete the task or don't. It is up to you.
Huh. Not sure I like those terms.
Then you can leave.
You happen to know which way it is to the Blue Temple?
Closest access point is probably either to the southwest or the northwest.
Okay. Thank you for your time and sorry for the interruption. I wish you a wonderful day. And I will go southwest.
So, south, out of the room.
Can I insight check the directions?
Sure.
Oh, there's no possible way these snakes of evil would ever lie to us.
It's a giant snake. Hard to get a read.
Fair enough.
I can tell you with his initial statement that he said he did not give a shit about our kind, and he was talking about us, so yeah. But west is as good as direction as any, or southwest, so why not?
All right, you start going down the south corridor from here. The rough cavern floor and walls start to slope more and more up. As as it sort of levels out, you have two paths before you, to the east and to the west. Now, to the east, the cavern begins to expand, getting wider and wider, at least until your vision is obscured by lots and lots of spider webs. To the west, it appears to just go in a westerly direction as far as you can see. The curvature of the natural just undulation of the walls and such eventually is cutting off sight after about 40 feet.
Is there any odor coming from that direction?
Which direction?
From the ladder.
From the west, make a perception check. A little bit of mildewy, kind of like natural cavern smell.
All right. Snake said west, right?
Southwest or northwest, yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
To the east.
Just updating the map. Give me a second.
Mm-hmm.
So you head to the west. Eventually, the cavern takes a southerly turn. And you find as it opens up to a larger cavern, it's a rather sticky situation. You can see that the walls, the ceiling, and the floor appear to be coated in an iridescent black ooze. And it just appears to be stuck to and kind of flowing from slowly the walls and ceiling. Across the room to the southwest, you can see an opening leading off to a cavern that direction, as well as a brief narrowing before opening up to another couple of options to the southeast.
Does this look like some type of ooze? This black substance? I'll go and see how it interacts with a bullet. A sling bullet.
Okay, so you're just slinging a bullet into it?
Yeah.
Okay.
We'll see how it interacts with it.
Just a normal bullet?
Yeah, I'm gonna lob one. I'm not trying to like thwack it.
Okay. Yeah, you lob it. It lands on the ground. And you hear a sizzling sound as you see the bullet kind of sink into the ground and disappear from sight.
Let's see.
Divine Sons.
Divine Sense gives you no indication.
Needless to say, this is very dangerous. And acidic. How much space do we have here in this hallway? Or room?
Here, let me give you a picture of the map of what you're seeing from your area. It'll just be easier trying to explain all this.
Okay. And the walls, ceiling, and floor are all coated in this black substance, correct?
Right. So you guys are basically at the mouth of this cavernous room to the north. And, that room with a pillar in it, it's like a 15 by 15 area where it's just like this black iridescent ooze coating everything.
Is there an end to it that I can see?
You can see that it doesn't extend further into that corridor to the southwest or to the southeast. It just appears to be like that 15 by 15 area that's affected.
Ah. All right. A 15 by 15 area. Sleuth, what size are ancient silver dragons? They're huge, right?
You're in a 5-foot wide corridor. Like those are 5-foot squares. You're at the mouth of the room at the north there.
I mean, I could jump myself there, but I don't know about the rest of the party.
I don't know how I'd get there.
I'm not even sure if this thing would attack midway, if it would leap up. But go ahead and try to get a bullet to the other side of this black substance.
All right. Yeah, you kind of lob a bullet, lands the clatter, and rolls out of sight.
Okay. Did the black substance react at all at any point during that?
Not that you saw.
I am back.
Welcome back. Got 15-foot hazard ooze trap. Black substance all over the walls, ceiling, and floor. Very acidic. I'm not even sure if it's an ooze, but it's definitely harmful. Is this the part where we sit for a bit till one of us spouts an idea to get the entire party to the other side?
Well, that would be a handy idea for one of you to have, yes.
Yes, I only got one for me, for myself. I don't have one for the party. That's the problem I have. So I know Gilbert just got the ability to fly.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Mister's a monk. I'm not sure how far he can jump.
I can jump as
I mean, I
far as I
You
need.
carry over.
Can you jump more than 15 feet from one point to another?
Well, I
Do monks get any special jumping things?
I can, yes. I can fly. Does that work?
How do
I
you
can
fly?
I can cast fly.
Well, that would presumably let you get 15 feet.
It's not all. I can do it on somebody else.
What kind of monk are you?
The multiple class monk.
He's got like a bit of warlock. He's got a bit of monk. He's got a bit of something else.
Yeah.
Ah, yes, the famous, fighter monk
Mu-
cleric warlock.
The monk.
No, I'm a fighter monk warlock. That's it. I didn't have a cleric this time. That was the last game. But yeah, I got some warlock spells, so I tried to give him all of Leon's vampire powers from the other one, so I have fly, misty step, uh, some other stuff I can't remember. I have to look.
Well,
I guess Gilbert will offer to fly Nala across with his, ethereal wings that he sprouts.
How many people need to get across?
5. Gilbert, Nala, Max, you, and the second lieutenant, I believe, would be there because you guys would have gotten him back, when you had traveled here. I don't think he got killed right away this time.
Yeah, second lieutenant cast fly as well.
Didn't I get pasted by some kind of acid trap?
Was that this dungeon or the previous one?
I don't know. It keeps
That
happening.
was-
It's like,
That was
yeah.
dungeon.
Yeah. So the Spectre can cast fly. I'm assuming he's a wizard.
That was
Or
the,
sword-
that was the previous dungeon, Spectre. Second lieutenant would have reformed.
Alrighty.
Yeah, he can cast fly, and I can cast fly, and Gilbert can already fly, so that should be enough, right?
Yeah, Gilbert's going to sprout some ethereal
Actually,
wings and not going to carry people.
The second lieutenant cannot cast fly.
I mean, it's a third level
Well,
spell for
compared
me.
to
I have to
Trump,
burn
no
all
problem.
3 of my spell slots to get or 2 of my spell slots to get everybody.
The first lieutenant does not have it prepared.
But Gilbert is going to offer to carry those who cannot fly across.
I'd rather not have to spend a spell slot. I'd appreciate it.
Yeah. You just shuttle us all across.
Gilbert shall begin the shuttling process, starting with the rogue.
All right. Gilbert starts shuttling party members across the black ooze. And he can do so without any ill effect. You are now all on the other side. By the way, did you go to the southwest or southeast one?
One moment. Southeast.
Okay. So you guys are, at that southeasterly area. The remains of an ancient campsite appear to be here. A couple of bedrolls that when you touch them are like petrified. They are almost as hard as rock. They have been here so long. And you can see a winding natural cavern heading off to the east from here, and further down to the southwest. The southwesterly passage you can see is curving to be more southerly and is also sloped downward.
There's a bunch of people here petrified.
No, there's 2 bedrolls. Like it was an ancient campsite that was abandoned. That due to the passage of time and the exposure have basically petrified.
Oh,
Nothing inside them.
You gonna look at them, poke them and stuff?
Absolutely. Yeah, I'll look at them. I'll open it
All right.
up.
You open it up and find the disintegrated remains of an ancient bedroll.
Does blind sense tell me anything more? Because if not, that's it. Okay.
That's it, I'm afraid.
Okay.
Aw, I was hoping they'd be like bones or something.
There
Some
are
poor
dead
traveler that
insects in there.
Some poor traveler that didn't quite make his destination.
Not successfully finish his long rest.
I guess Gilbert's just going to advance down the hallway.
I will follow.
Which one? East or west?
West.
Okay. So yeah, it starts, as I said...
No, we're going.
What was that? Someone say something? Someone say something?
I said we're going west.
Mm-hmm.
The west.
We split into clones, and one go one way and one go the other.
Gilbert begins to pull on Leon's ear down the west passage.
Rocks fall, and one of the clones are all destroyed in a sudden and inexplicable rockfall.
Oh no!
All right, so you start following this path southwest. Which is that the way you guys are going? Yes or no?
West, please. Yes, west.
Yeah,
okay.
We're following Gilbert. Yes.
All right, so you start headed down that way, which takes you, as it curves down and you're heading downward, as in vertical. It curves eventually to be south and then keeps curving until eventually you're facing east. And at this point, you can see that ahead of you and to the left slightly, so it would be heading now northeast, are some rough, stair steps that have been carved in, heading down to where you can see a broken out masonry wall. And beyond it, flagstone. In the southern part of this curve, there are some niches that have been carved in there. And in it, you can see what appears to be burial urns and a small wooden coffer.
Gilbert shall advance.
And I pass these up, right?
If there's one thing I've learned, never mess with a coffin.
Coffer. Look at chest.
Oh, coffer. I'm sorry, I misheard.
So I'm gonna I'm gonna look at the thing for traps.
All right, make an investigation check. You do not find any traps.
Okay. Blind sense tells me nothing else. I'm going to attempt to undo the latch or whatever.
Okay. You are able to do so.
Does it give, or is it locked?
It opens.
Oh.
We had a long rest.
No. First thing you see...
I'd like to open it away from me. I would not like to see whatever you're about to describe.
Okay. You point it to the wall and slowly open the top. Nothing happens.
Oh, okay. Does blind sense tell me anything?
No.
Okay, there's no presence there or whatever the fuck. Okay, yes, now describe the thing. Describe the horrible thing about
so
it. Turn it
around
from, please, as I turn it.
You turn it around.
Turn it to me.
Inside is a pearly white human skull resting on a bed of 400 Electrum coins.
Very convenient. Well, I'm gonna put my grubby hands around there, feel it around a bit. Is there anything else?
Feeling around what? The coins?
Yeah.
Alright, just bury your hands in the coins.
Mhm.
No, there is nothing else in there. It just feels like coins.
Well, I'm gonna leave the skull behind and I'm gonna take the chest. Is this like a small chest, a big chest?
It's a smaller chest.
Gilbert will take the skull with him.
Okay.
I'm gonna shake the urns to see if anything's off with them. I'm expecting like a soft shifting,
Mhm.
like
That-
from
From ashes?
you know.
Yeah, and that's
Yeah.
kind of what you feel as you kind of shift them around a bit. They're heavy and full of a sand-like material.
And I'll leave them be. That's all.
All right. And as I said, to the northeast of like that coffer area is some steps that appear to have been carved into this cavern, leading down to a landing where a masonry wall has been broken down, revealing a flagstone floor visible from the top. You can't see the other side of the hallway from the top of the stairs.
Is there any order in the flagstone?
Order?
Yeah, like a pattern.
It's square. And it appears to be 5 feet to a
It's
side.
not like those rectangles.
Correct. There's no weird pattern.
Okay. Alrighty. We're headed here, right? As I put my first foot in the first step.
Crickets.
Okay, well, I'm just going then. Yeah.
All right. You go down the steps to the level with the knocked out wall. Across from you, to the north, you see several alcoves. 3 of them, in fact, cut from left to right. One of them is empty except for some debris. The middle one appears to have a humanoid skeleton in it, laying on the ground in the open. And the alcove you can see on the right has a wooden coffin in it, closed. 5-foot wide corridor going east and west.
Yeah. You said there were 6 alcoves or 3?
You can see 3 from the bottom of the stairs, which are so you're on like the southern side of that 5-foot wide hallway, looking across the hallway to the northern wall, which has those 3 alcoves. The hallway appears to extend to the east and to the west, but because you're like still inside where the wall is, you can't actually look down the hallway just yet. You'd have to step into the
Right.
hallway to do so.
Okay. I'd like to start making my way to the closest alcove that I can see right now.
That would be the one with the humanoid skeleton laid out on the floor, across the hallway from you.
Sure, let's go there.
All right. So you step out into the hallway. To the west, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25 feet down the hallway, you see a closed wooden door. To the east, headed in that direction, you see periodically spaced more alcoves on both the north and south side of the hallway. But it's interrupted 5, 10, 15, 20 feet to 40 feet where it looks like that's a room. Like the hallway goes with alcoves on either side, 20 feet to to where it looks like the walls widen out to a room. Then 20 more feet after that, so 40 feet away from you, the walls close back into a hallway, again with alcoves north and south, heading off to the east as far as your dark vision goes.
I'd like to start quietly making my way to the skeleton.
All right. You walk up to the skeleton. It appears to be a short humanoid.
Is there a title? Is there like a plaque or something?
You do not see one.
Okay. Was this is there a platform this thing is on?
Nope. Looks to be laid out on the floor.
Okay. Appreciate it. Okay. Well, to the next alcove then.
The empty one or the one with the coffin?
Well, let's go to the empty one.
All right. It appears to be an empty alcove. There is some debris on the ground.
Let's go to the coffin one.
All right. It is a closed wooden coffin.
I'd like to check it for signs of traps. A mechanism that springs whenever you try to open it.
Sure. Make an investigation check. Does not appear to be trapped.
All right. Do I know anything about undead lore and cordialness whenever a vampire or something of the like would be sleeping?
I would presume you would know fairy tales.
I open the coffin.
All right. You open the coffin. Inside, there appears to be a rotting dwarven body. And its eyes open, looking at you. You hear the sound of other coffins further down the hallway to the east, cracking open.
Oh no!
And the
Hey,
moan
but
of
we're looking
zombies
for the big temple.
Does a
Well,
17
is
hit your
it doing
armor
any?
class?
It does not.
All right. It like reaches
That's very
out as if to
rude.
choke you. You back up a little bit.
Yeah.
And down the
I
hallway.
actually used my reaction from dodge on
Okay.
skirmisher feed. Excuse me.
Absolutely. And down the hallway to
I'm
the
moving
east,
25 feet away from that.
you can see. Oh, you jump back 25 feet?
Yeah, without provoking opportunity attacks using the rogue feature, assuming his turn ends.
It wasn't a turn.
Oh, never mind then. Sorry. Continue.
So, yeah. And as you come rear back from him trying to swipe at you, you realize there are many zombies now in the hallway to the east, and you should roll initiative.
All right.
As you all hear the moans of the zombies coming from down there.
I forgot. I actually got advantage on those initiative checks thanks to level 13 feature.
Don't worry, guys.
Of
I got
scouts.
this.
Ah, yes, the necrotic dealing paladin is here to deal with the undead.
Okay, so
Slightly
instead
different
of
solution,
not
actually.
my initiative is actually 14. Yeah, I forgot I had an advantage on initiative checks.
Short rest.
No, you guys have not taken any rests.
I thought after the last fight, the rest of us sat around and while somebody done something.
Oh no, we haven't yet.
You have not.
Fuck. Okay. Shit.
You
Shit.
Everything's gonna be okay. And then that's when the Mummy Lord appears.
Bold of you to assume there's only one.
All right.
Shh.
Well,
Then I
The Mummy
can't fly her.
hides me secret.
I'm out of spells. And I'm not. You know what I did though? What I did realize? I realized I burned all my hit die to recharge myself, and then I realized I was a revenant, and I would just go back to half health anyway.
So
Yeah, you
what
know.
do you do?
So the more I know. So I am going to stay back because I don't have much hit points still, even though I guess I've been at half. But I'm gonna Etheridge Blast.
All right, roll to hit.
Blast away.
And then bolts are going all over the place.
They are going all over the place. So, well, you're probably going to want to roll damage for 4 separate attacks.
Okay.
Because there's a decent chance
right.
that each shot could drop a zombie.
Well,
These are worse than basic bitch zombies? Nani? Oh, these are the flavor zombies.
and one of those is a nat 1.
All right, so Max, you get shot in the back for 2 points of damage. The other 3 bolts lash out at 3 of the zombies in front of you, but appear to have no effect on them.
That's new.
The zombie shuffles a bit after getting hit as if feeling the impact, but no damage is visible.
What? They're immune to force damage?
Mayhaps.
That just kind of like scared me a little bit. I think Gilbert is between me and the zombies, aren't he? Isn't he?
Probably.
I just want to know how many zombies are close enough to reach out and touch me.
None are in melee.
Good. Good. I want to put some distance between us then.
Now,
Back
Max
up a
is in
little
melee with a couple of them, but
bit. On his own. Max is not me, so hey.
all right. Is that it for you, Leon?
That is it. Yes.
All right, second lieutenant.
Okay. How are they arranged so far?
Well, so you're at the top of these carved stairs looking down the stairs at a landing that's a hallway. The hallway goes left and to the right. Max is on the landing down there, and there are zombies coming from the right. You can see 3 of them.
How many friendlies are in proximity to the cluster of 3?
Max. Just Max.
Burn it up. Max is undead. He'll be all right.
Okay.
I mean, if it's Dex, his arm, probably not going to take as much damage as I normally would.
Actually, wait 1 second. I gotta double check something here. We'll figure this out later. I'll just hit one of the hit up one with a firebolt for now.
All right. Roll to hit.
I gotta verify whether or not signature spell replenishes or not. for a simulacrum. We can suss that out later.
I think it's a class feature, so it works. As a short rest, you can refresh it. Oh, if you're talking about level 18 feature for the at will first and second level spells, those are class features
No,
as
the
well.
level 20 feature.
Yeah, I think that's a short rest refresh. If I'm remembering correctly.
Right, but Simulacrum prevents you from regaining spent spell slots.
It doesn't use a spell slot.
So it's just what, one free cast per. Well, that will hit.
Lame.
The zombie is turned to ash.
Hurrah.
The way a signature spell works is you get 2 third level spells. They're always prepared. You can cast both once per short rest without expending spell slots. Question is whether or not that replenishes on a short rest through Simulacrum.
Yes, it would. Just like any other short rest resource. As far as I know, the only thing Simulacrums can't heal, they can't like heal and they can't get spell points back, but like their class features do reset.
They can heal, it's just an expensive process. It's only like
Well, I meant
X
like you
number of
can't
gold
spend hit
per
dice.
Oh, okay, yeah, right.
So yeah, it sounds like it would work. All right. Anything else?
That's it for now.
All right, the zombies are going to surge forth. Max, you count at least 20 in the hallway in front of you.
Oh boy.
Yep. And they kind of shove back to the point where you eventually end up with 5 of them surrounding you. And those 5 are going to make attacks. What's your armor class?
Could be worse. It is 18 at the moment, so 2 will hit.
Alright, so the zombies deal 10 bludgeoning damage to you, and I need 2 con saves from you.
Oh no.
Ooh, fancy. So I don't think I got anything fancy that I can use. So what am I shapeshift into? They don't have any special resistances. Except magic can't put me to sleep. So yeah, that's it.
Okay. Your maximum hit points are now reduced by 10.
Oh fuck.
Is that the polymorphs or is that mine, the character?
You're true polymorphed, right?
Correct.
That would be the polymorphs.
Oh.
All right. Yeah, and you can see more zombies trying to shove their way through, but they are unable to push past. Nala, your turn.
Okay. Actually, at the end of their turn, is there enough room for me to fuck off?
Nope, you are completely surrounded.
Let's see. All right.
So it's Max in the middle of a target-rich environment.
Yep, there's Max, and then to his immediate left is a zombie, to his left closer to you is a zombie, closer to you is a zombie, to his right is a zombie. There's some stone wall to the right close, so there's only 5 that get in range. Or sorry, no, it's right, there is a zombie there. His Max will be there. Yeah, so 5 zombies. Actually, Max, I wasn't correct. You could jump into that alcove with the skeleton on the floor if you wanted to.
Would that provide a way back to the party, or would that just corner me?
That would just corner you.
Oh, I would not do that.
Okay.
Um, hmm. Having exactly 2 AoE spells might not have been my greatest plan. Especially when one of them is a 9th level spell.
I should remind you that if Max dies, he will come back.
It will be very inconvenient, and I will be upsetty spaghetti. But yes, this is true.
I'd like to toss a synaptic static down over yonder, a little bit past Max to hopefully get him out of the blast. How many zombies would I be able to hit
You
without
have
any
no
friendly
line
fire?
of sight to the point you're suggesting. You have no idea how many targets are there.
Can I move to get such a point in my line of sight?
You'd be next to the zombies, but yes, you can.
That's fine.
Okay, yeah. You can now look down the hallway. It appears to be full of zombies. There's at least 20 of them.
Alright, how big can I fit in a 20-foot radius without friendly fire?
$14 of them.
And with friendly fire?
$19.
I'll go without friendly fire.
Okay.
So
So,
a 20-foot radius,
uh-huh.
all,
And what do they do?
all creatures with an intelligence above 2 make an intelligence save.
Okay.
If their intelligence is 1 or 2, they are immune. They are not capable of making the save.
I didn't think they were.
32 psychic damage. If any of them survive, that's 1d6 off of attack rolls, ability checks, and concentration saves. And that'll be my turn.
Okay. 1 moment, please. Got to roll a lot of dice now. Thanks.
You're welcome.
All right. All of those so 12 of the 14 collapse into dust. The other 2 that remain standing appear unaffected.
Does this seem like something inherent to their undead nature?
Could be.
Okay.
They're certainly not acting like normal creatures that you've fought before.
Alright, well, that's all I had for my turn.
All right, Max.
All right. If I could move through one single creature's zone of control, could I go back to party members?
Yes.
Okay. So, I would like to take the tumble action, and as a bonus action, disengage. So, the one to my back left, I guess? There's one on my back left and my back right, correct?
Yeah, but you'd want to go straight right, because that was what would take you back to the party.
Sure, let's go there then. Yeah. I will need an opposing dexterity acrobatics check
All right.
from the Zambi.
Uh-huh. Go ahead and roll yours.
Strangely enough, they don't tend to be the most coordinated of creatures.
He has a chance of actually... I didn't think he actually had a chance of winning this. That's why I was...
Yeah, I'm proficient in athletics, not acrobatics.
Yeah, well, you're able to slip
Okay,
past
so I
his
tell
grip.
him away. And I fuck off back to the party. I'm
Uh-huh.
not sure where the line is, but I am at the line.
Well,
Adjacent
Gilbert's
to it
10
or
feet away from you. Nal is right next to you after that.
I could have cutting words maxes acrobatics.
You could. Are you going to?
that's
No.
it for me.
I'm tempted for the memes, but
So, Max, just to confirm, because you just said that's it for you. So you've tumbled through this guy's space. You're next to Nala. Gilbert's 10 feet away, and you're ending your turn there?
I thought I was at the line. But Gilbert's the line, right?
Gilbert's
I'll
10
be-
feet away. You asked
I'm
where he
the front line.
was, but you didn't say you moved, so I wasn't sure. That's why I'm confirming, because you sound like you wanted to move, but you never actually told me you did.
Oh,
So,
yeah,
you wanna move?
I'll move to Gilbert.
all right. You run to Gilbert. And then you end
Yep.
your turn. Gilbert!
A familiar sight.
Correct.
Gilbert, it is your turn.
Indeed it is. I look upon the hordes of teeming undead.
Well, you look on the
Eight
five
of
that you
them
can
left.
see. There's a bunch of bodies to the right. You heard a bunch of them fall to the ground and kind of collapse like with this into ash. So what do you do?
Gilbert's going to sigh, stroll down the stairs, and begin engaging them in melee combat.
lawnmower, lawnmower.
All right, well, roll to hit.
I was about to say, is it actually possible for me to miss? And then I remembered nat 1s do exist.
Nat 1s do exist. That is not a nat 1. You hit him. Basically, a nat 1's the only way you're going to miss with that kind of bonus. Yeah, the number
That
you're looking
one's the
for
only
is
way
8.
any of us are gonna miss.
Uh-huh.
So it's
Should I
two
roll?
hits.
Should I be rolling damage separately?
Yes. All right, you hit him. That first hit, it looks like your sword took a chunk out of him, but when you pull your sword back to make a second strike, he appears unaffected. You hit him again. It collapses into ash.
Oh, hello, strength of the grave.
Yeah.
That's
You
going
didn't, you didn't know that, Mike?
No, it's just like
That's what
the
makes
way
zombies
the
spooky.
way he phrased it made it sound like they took 0 damage. It didn't click.
Gilbert's gonna reach out with his other mailed gauntlet, grab one of them by the face, and attempt to tase them.
All right, go ahead and make your attack roll. Uh-huh.
Equals zip.
You electrocute that one into ash. There is
That will
now
be
this,
Gilbert's turn.
There's now this burning skin odor.
Do I still have a functioning nose?
No, but you smell it anyway. Because it's a cursed smell.
Fucking undead. Goddamn undead noses.
Leon, it is your turn.
Let's see here. I think I am going to Since Gilbert went forward, I am going to re-engage. I am going to attack.
Okay. Okay.
How far are the zombies from me? Closest group.
The closest zombie is 15 feet away from you.
Okay, I'm gonna move and attack.
All right. Roll to hit as you jump into the melee.
Now I have 40 feet of movement, so I may hit one, and hit one. Because, yeah.
Yeah, that's fine. Well, those all hit. Go ahead and roll damage. Please roll each attack individually, just in case you kill a zombie, and we'll just assume you move on to the next one.
Okay, cool.
I don't think that first one did what you thought it was doing, because that is not a possible result from that dice formula. That seems much more likely. All right, so you punch the first guy, turns to dust. Go to the second one. Punch that one, it turns to dust. Or, sorry, kick. You kick them. Go to the second guy, kick him. Or, sorry, third guy, you kick him. He does not turn to dust and appears not all that affected by your hit. So you kick him again. He is still unaffected by your hit. So you killed two and were unable to affect the third.
He chunky. Alright, I'm done.
All right, second lieutenant.
Okay. How many of them can I get into a 100-foot line?
Are you moving so you're in the hallway so that you could line them all up?
Yes.
Then you can get all 5 remaining.
Any friendlies in that line?
Nope.
Lightning bolt.
Excellent. Just on the off chance that they actually are capable of passing your save.
I don't think they are.
DC of 19.
Rest in Pepsi.
All right, the 5 remaining zombies are ashified. There are no zombies remaining. You guys are out of initiative.
That's huzzah.
Might have gone a little bit overkill on the spell use there, but if
Well,
it works, it works.
I can get it back on a short rest, so.
Makes sense to me.
Speaking of which, let's take one, because I recharge everything on a short rest.
I'm gonna second one.
So you guys are standing at this hallway, that you've broken into through this cavern. To the west, you see that closed door. To the east, you see a room, and beyond that, more corridor. Ash now fills the floor nearby, and it's kind of like when you walk through, it's kind of like walking through a dusting of snow. You're just leaving like boot prints behind in it.
Was there anything else in the coffin, by the way?
You going to look?
Absolutely. Went through all this trouble, yeah.
Okay. You walk over to the coffin. You start looking at it. And there's nothing really of note in the coffin. Except that for some reason, it looks like they lined the insides of these coffins with a thin sheet of gray metal.
Does it seem to resemble lead?
Yeah, it's lead.
Okay, it's just a lead
Lead
line.
line coffins when you need to keep your undead from getting radiation sickness.
I'd like to peek into all the coffins with detect magic up.
All of the coffins have been destroyed. The zombies emerged from them. Shards, flinders of wood backed but with lead sheeting are visible in all of the alcoves.
I would like to peek through the rubble of the coffins, or whatever remains of them, with detect magic. See what the lead was for.
Okay. You walk down the corridor to the east, kind of checking out the alcoves with detect magic. Nothing pings. As you get the end of the second part of that corridor in sight, to the east, you can see that looks like there's been a cave-in, and like going straight off into the right is more natural cavern that has formed around that cave-in, leading to the southeast away from the hallway.
When we start calling this campaign a secret is a secret.
Because that is a different campaign that I forgot to change the name of the stream for. I'll have to fix that afterwards.
And then we never could find the old log.
Unfortunately, that's something that's pretty easy to change after the fact.
Oh, is this coffin nailed? Is this mobile?
The wood pieces are mobile, yes. There are no coffins. They have been destroyed.
Including the one I just searched?
You searched the remains of a coffin.
Ah, alright.
Let this be a valuable lesson in disturbing the dead.
Well, that's easy to deal with the consequences.
Ventured, nothing gained. Move on.
Indeed.
So what do you guys do?
Advance
Advance.
forwards
I
to
wish
the
to investigate the cave-in.
cave opening to the other side of the cave-in.
Oh, I'm looking at the cave-in. I'm looking to see if some poor bastard cut the oof. That's some, valuables or something.
Did we get our short rest off?
You guys have not taken any rests.
I don't believe we started.
Didn't I propose a short rest?
You did, and
Yeah,
the
we
party ignored
should.
you.
We should take a short rest before we go off gun, though.
Okay. We shall take a rest.
So where are you taking this rest? In the hallway where it broke out, in the lozenge-shaped room in between the two corridors full of coffins or remains of coffins?
Lozenge shaped. Yes.
Okay.
I'm gonna try to attune to this book I got.
Ah, okay. Do you have any spell slots?
I sure do. Barely.
And then the book causes all of his spell slots to detonate, killing the entire party in an arcane explosion.
Wow, 2 first level spell slots did that? Fucking cringe, bro.
Man, that'd be like some like hardcore shit.
Right?
So yeah,
Weak
you
ass
kind of
party. I'm gonna.
So you do kind of play with the book a bit, and as you realize at the end of your rest, when you don't attune to it, that it doesn't need attunement. But you do figure out what it does.
I love how we just don't
Oh.
identify things anymore.
Oh. Oh, okay. Oh, this is handy for a wizard folk or something.
Handy for them wizard folk.
I'm
What's it
some
do?
type of wizard, otherwise I can bring it up to Lieutenant.
I think Lieutenant would benefit best from it, but it's not really going to do him much without scribing materials. It's an enduring spell book. It endures many things.
Such as
as?
water.
Such as fire or immersion in water. It does not deteriorate with age.
Which is why it was the only good-looking book in that room.
Yeah, that's the text.
You know, I kind of wonder why more books aren't enchanted like that.
Because it's expensive for common books.
You know, maybe it actually has stuff in it and it's invisible. I don't know. But a wizard should look it over.
Wait, that's an idea. Gilbert will cast See Invisibility and ask to see the book.
Sure.
Do my undead eyes see invisible text?
You do not see any text that was rendered invisibly.
What about ethereally?
Ethereally, there's just a smiley face on the cover.
Edgar Allan Poe ghost wrote the book.
The smiley face has 3 eyes.
There's a smiley face. Whatever scribed this book was a sick abomination.
Maybe the third eye is just a penis. Wait, no, that's legs.
This is on the front cover.
Oh well,
Ethereal.
here's the book back.
Right.
Under.
Uh-huh.
Does true polymorph transfer daily abilities that aren't spells, like a drow matron? Yeah, drow matron mother's summon servant. It's listed under the actions with the multi-attacks, not under the spell list or legendary actions.
Let me take a look at it. What's the source for that again?
True polymorph for the drow.
Yeah, I know you're true polymorphed. Do you happen to know what book that particular drow was in? Because there's like 3 books with drow in them.
Mordenkainen's Tome of Foes, page 186.
Alright. Are you doing anything while I look this up?
Taking my rest.
Oh, I'd like to know to see if the hit HP recovery, is it still lost?
Yes, it is still lost.
Okie doke.
You should know that that's permanent.
Oh my.
Oh yeah, like those were like actually dangerous zombies, even for you guys.
Even to me?
Yes, even to you.
Does Gilbert getting destroyed remove curses that would do something like reduce maximum
It's not
health?
a curse. Your vitality is simply removed by those hits.
Ooh.
That's spooky.
Does it come back?
No.
Nope.
As I said, they are permanent. If even Gilbert, if he had been taken to 0 max hit points, would have been destroyed with no possibility of coming back. His body would have not been
Oh my
stable
God.
enough to support himself.
We're getting into all kinds of weird, dangerous shit. I like it.
It's the
Indeed.
labyrinth of nightmares, not the labyrinth of fuzzy critters.
They can be fuzzy nightmares. Like
I
Scorpion.
mean, I don't know. I imagine for some evil creatures, fuzzy bunnies are pretty nightmarish. With all their happiness and joy.
No, that's when you fetch the holy hand grenade of, where was it, Antioch? Yeah, just fetch the holy hand grenade of
No,
Antioch.
the holy hand grenade of Arkansas.
So,
That's just a stick of dynamite.
Nala, I'm going to say no about the summon servant.
Okay.
Summon servant?
Demon summoning.
That was more for the retriever.
Oh, the Tasha stuff?
No,
No.
Mordenkainen and Stomophos.
All right, but the hour does pass as you
Mm.
guys rest in this room. The air is still smelling like burnt, flesh. But the hour passes, you successfully take a long rest.
Short rest?
Sorry, short rest, yes.
I mean, I'll take a long rest, but just double checking.
The shortest long rest you never had.
So, the rubble. I'd like to check out the rubble.
All right, yeah, you start piecing your way through the rubble. Go ahead and make an investigation check. Well, you don't find any bodies or anything. We also confirm that it's not trapped.
Oh, wonderful.
Yeah, and you can see headed to the northeast is just this rough cavern. It's been hollowed out through the cave-in and heading off into darkness.
Which direction is this darkness headed to?
The tunnel is heading to the northeast. Or sorry, southeast. God damn it. Southeast.
Gilbert
Okay.
shall advance.
Yes, to the place of darkness.
Okay. Yeah, it was dark because there's no light and you guys are just relying on your dark vision. Yeah, you start walking down the corridor. You end up going 10, 20, 30 feet before it kind of opens up into a bit more of a cavernous room. Some rough steps in front of you, headed up into another part of the cavern. At this point, the cavern has kind of shifted and is heading due south.
Well, if we're going to go here, we might as well commit to the bit to the south.
All right. You walk up those south steps. First thing you notice is to the left is like a shelf has been carved into the wall. And on it you can see old tools. Hammers, chisels, pickaxes, and the like. Ahead of you, to the right, that is to the southwest of you, you can see a unfinished coffin. The piece there's no top, nor is there a headboard.
All right.
Does this stick out as particularly nice? Or just strange because it's not finished?
Well, unfinished coffins aren't strange per se. They're a mundane item. It is odd to find one, kind of just like in a place like this.
How much dust is there on the shelves? Like, how recent was the last time this place has been used?
Make an insight check, please. The wood,
Right up back.
the wood that you see has gone white with age, and there is a thick coating of dust over everything. It would appear a very long time has passed.
These tools strike me as a particularly fancy. I'll just handle all of them.
Okay. Yeah, you kind of handle them. You grope the tools a bit, and no, they don't feel particularly fancy. Just like like a robust tool set.
All right.
And you can
Is there
see
like a chisel, an ice pick, or something?
there's an old pickaxe. There's
I'll
a
grab it,
couple
sure.
chisels and a couple hammers.
I'll leave them.
All right. You can see that the corridor does continue as it wraps to the, southeast again. Just like it snakes a bit here.
Okay.
So you continue or turn back.
Approach the coffin. If nothing feels like there's there with blind sense, I'm gonna continue.
Okay. Yeah, you continue in it to a chamber that starts to open up some more. And here you see some ancient pieces of wood, large sheets of it, kind of stacked up as if to be easily grabbed to make something out of. You can see a full set of carpentry tools, ancient by the looks of them, laying on the ground next to them, and a couple of boards that have been cut down to the size that you could start making a coffin out of them, though they have not been assembled in any way. The room full of these materials continues off to the southwest before narrowing down.
Is there any cabinets, drawers, anything to store small bits and bobs?
There is a cart, like a wooden open top cart, and inside of that you see some more carpentry tools, some wood. The wheels on the cart seem to have been removed, and it's just sitting on some blocks of wood.
All right. Guess nothing to see here.
Under one of the pieces of wood, you spy what appears to be like a carton of nails.
Neat. What's at the end of this room?
So at the end of this room, heading now to the southwest, as the room's kind of crescent shaped. The walls of the cavern start to narrow in again and head down on a downward slope before turning to due south. As you round the corner, you can see that the corridor only goes about 10 more feet, ending in a dead end.
It stops abruptly. Is there rough stone?
It looks
that
as if
ending is?
someone had been carving out this cavern with pickaxes a long time ago. And that's just as far as they carved. You can see pockmarks that would indicate that this is not a natural formation.
Okay.
As you get closer to the wall to, examine that, you do see above you that the ceiling of this cavern has been carved away, exposing a small 3x3, I shouldn't say 3x3, like a 3-foot round carve out with some ancient looking wood on top of it. Like you're looking up through a hole that's been covered by wood.
All right. I'd like to throw some rope up there. with what do I have that's relatively heavy?
It's a hole that has if you think like a manhole, Mick, that you're inside and you're looking up and someone's laid a sheet of plywood on top of it. That's what you're seeing.
Yeah. So there's like a spot to the left and a spot to the right that are open, so I could
No.
like throw a rope in.
There is no
listen to them.
opening.
No,
There's no opening.
there is no opening.
The hole is cut through the rock and is completely covered by wood.
Gilbert will blast the
Interesting.
wood with a firebolt.
Okay. Roll to hit.
Dogwood.
Well, I'm going to ready my action to grab whatever the hell falls down.
Damage. Okay. So you deal 22 damage to the coffin full of ammonium nitrate. There is a loud explosion. And Max and Gilbert, I need both of you to make deck saves, as some of it does come down that hole. Fortunately, most of it being an unshaped charge and laying on top of this is filling the cavern above you. But I need deck saves from both of you.
Mick, don't forget you get a +4 because I'm so cool.
+4?
Yes.
Anyone?
Is ammonium nitrate considered magic?
No, it's fertilizer.
The magic of fertilization.
Gilbert just kind of sighs and goes, hell.
Yeah.
And then is disintegrated.
So Max passed it, so he'll take half of this as he dodges most of the blast. Gilbert just gets a face full of it and takes the full 38 fire damage.
Oh, I take none of this, because I'm a sneaky break.
That's right, you are. You managed to evade the explosion that is leaving the paladin a bit black-faced.
Oh, that's right.
So I do a dab and I do a twirl roll. And the explosion is just confused and just parts ways.
With the explosion leaves Gilbert blackface?
It was an expression.
Gilbert desperately tries to get it off his face before someone takes a picture.
That's racist! I point and say that's racist.
Gilbert rolled a save against deplatforming? No.
Is that a charisma save?
There is no save
Cancel
against
culture
cancel
magic effect.
There is no save against cancel culture.
Oof.
It's fine.
Cancel culture is the same thing as power word kill.
So now there's a hole up there.
So now there's a 3-foot round hole above you that looks like it leads to an open chamber that you just detonated a large explosion in.
All right. So what do I know about ammonium nitrate under?
It's a fertilizer. It is also highly explosive.
You know that if you put enough of it into a rental ride or truck, you can cause conspiracy theories to debate for decades to come about whether or not it can core a building.
Gilbert's gonna kind of like interlock his hands together and kind of squat a bit, like he's ready to toss whatever Mick's character's name is up there.
You know, I was thinking of how I was going to get up there. That works perfectly fine with me. How high is it up there under to that hole?
8 feet.
Oh, 8 feet?
Yeah.
All right.
Okay.
Yeah, I think this is actually feasible. Sure.
All right. So you hop up there. So you are in a larger chamber. It's about 15 feet across and tall. Appears again to be a natural cavern. You can see caves heading out to the north, to the west, and a pair of them to the south that look to have been like you'd have to go up a small escarpment to get up there. And there's a set of carved stairs leading up that escarpment to those two southern caverns.
Is there any clue what purpose this room served? From the remains of whatever was here?
There are no remains.
Everything has been oofed. I describe what's below to the party.
You want to drop a rope?
Yeah. Is there a post here that I could secure this rope to under?
No.
Is there a stalactite or a stalagmite that would serve the purpose?
You know,
Gilbert's
you're
going
right, there would
under.
be. The stalactites, yeah.
I was about to.
That's the below or above?
Below. The ones on the ground. There is one you can
Perfect.
wrap a rope
Perfect.
Tights are always on the top and mites are on the bottom.
Well, then mite. I tie a rope to the most secure looking mite
Mhm.
with a survival check. I don't know. I don't care.
The
I
hole's where that
secure
coffin
the rope
used
and
to
I
be.
toss it down. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna pull on the rope a bit, see if it's secure, and hope something come on up.
Woohoo! I'm going up.
All right, you guys clamber up the rope. It's a bit of a tight squeeze for some of you. The hole's only 3 foot wide, but you're all able to do so. You are now in this room.
We're going west.
Well, you have options to go
D-
north, west, south, and not 2 options for south. One that looks to be southeast, one that looks like it might be head southwest.
Oh, let's go southwest.
Door
Yeah, we
number
need to go
2.
southwest, yeah.
Actually, door number 2 by Underdark system would be west. I roll
Sure,
a d4
west.
in sequence of whatever he says.
I was thinking of west or southwest. Let's go west.
We go west.
All right, you start headed
Ooh.
west. The corridor, after about 10 feet, hooks and starts heading to the southwest. Then it levels out, heading west again, before turning sharply, heading north. Goes about 10 feet, and it looks like it goes to not like masonry, but like the walls have been smoothed intentionally. And you can see the edges of what looks to be a stone sarcophagus.
Oh, that's fancy. Hey guys, guess what? Max learned nothing from the previous encounter. I checked the thing for traps.
Alright, so you walk up to the stone sarcophagus. As you do so, checking for traps, please make your investigation check. You can also see that this is like a 8-foot wide corridor curving off to the north. Alcoves on both the left and right sides of the wall, with other stone sarcophagi in them.
Oh, okay. Well, I'm not that stupid. Gee, this looks awful familiar, guys.
Do you want me to, is there a choke point of sorts where I could cut off unhindered access with a create bonfire spell? So that they would have to run through a fire to get to any friendlies?
Yeah. Like when you said you went west, that entire thing is thin enough that a bonfire could easily do.
Alright. Well, how about we piss off the horde?
Like Max is standing at that corner looking at that stone sarcophagus at the corner, and he sees this as it's curving off to the right out of sight.
Ooh.
I have a different idea. What if we just check a different passageway?
That works too. There's the other one to the southwest in that big room.
Is that where you guys are going? Up the escarpment into the southwest?
Escarpment. Fancy
Mhm.
word.
Yeah.
To the stairs.
All right, so you go to those stairs. You pick the, as you look at it, the right, that is the western corridor headed to the southwest, which curves around a little bit before breaking through into a small closet. A closed wooden door visible.
I blast the door with a firebolt.
Roll damage.
Oh shit, if we're gonna do this, I'm already my sling.
The door is badly singed.
I blast it again.
At this point, I ready my action. Any poor bastard that's like, what? Thwack.
All right, the door explodes into flaming flinders into the room visible beyond, which you can see from where you're standing at the back of this closet. Sorry. Looks to go 15 feet across to another closed wooden door, and the room extends out of sight to the left and right. I'm working on getting you guys a map.
What sort of things does this closet have?
It has 2 walls, a floor, and a ceiling at this point.
Ooh, closets have rubbish. This isn't a closet. This is a midget hall.
You can also see, like the corner of your vision cone, that there does appear to be a statue to the left and side of there.
Oh, I guess it's a closet now.
Gilbert's gonna stand by the right passage.
I don't think you understand what I'm telling you. Stand by.
You know, I better examine that statue. That might not have been a throwaway statement.
Having run
So you guys
Undermount, I can safely say there's very few.
So you're standing in this closet that has nothing in it, looking through the blown open door into the room beyond, which opposite it is another closed wooden door. The edge of your vision to your left, you can make out the edge of a statue.
I go to the statue.
Excellent.
Gilbert will follow.
All right, so you walk into this room, which is 15 feet across and 25 feet long. A huge statue of 3 solemn warriors in plate mail stand vigil. Beyond this statue, to your right and down a small set of stairs, you see 2 golden sarcophagi. To the east, beyond the statues, is a closed stone door. 2 other wooden doors are on the south end of this room, and another closed wooden door is on the north wall of this room.
I investigate the statues for signs of traps, knowing full well that they will probably animate.
You can detect no sign of traps.
And while I'm doing this, I'm going to ask stupid questions as, hey guys, how are you? What you guarding? What's in those gold sarcophagi? Stuff like this.
Don't touch gold sarcophagi. It's literally the worst decision you'll make in your life.
But think of all the good shit in there. The sarcophagus alone is worth thousands. Look at how huge that thing is.
The fancier the sarcophagus, the more likely it is you will not survive to take it home.
Yeah. We'll need to get an extra long rope and a pulley system. And I'm sure that star totally doesn't make signs of spooky shit whenever you try to interact with sarcophagi. There's no fucking way. I guess I won't touch it. There are other rooms and such, correct?
You see 4 other closed doors. Three of them are wooden, which are in the room with the 3 solemn warrior statue. The one to the east is a stone door.
Let's go to the closest one that's wooden.
All right, well, from the coffin, that would be the one to the top right.
To the top right.
What do? You're at the door.
Oh yes, I should probably check it right.
I mean, you can just open it.
Sorry.
All right. You don't see any trap mechanisms.
No. Okay, now I'm gonna open it like a normal person.
All right, you open it. It's another closet mirroring the one you just came in through, with another broken opening in the back, presumably leading to the other, cavern.
Yeah. Okay. Downwards to the south, the opposite end. I'd like to check this one as well.
All right, roll for that. Does not appear to be trapped.
Assuming nothing.
Mhm.
Okay. Open.
All right, inside you see a gray stone sarcophagus inside a 10x5 closet.
A single stone sarcophagus.
Yes.
Okay. I'll leave the door open and I'll check the other one for traps. Nothing, and I'm gonna open it.
All right, you open the door, having found no traps. The west side of this closet seems to have partially collapsed, filling the room mostly with rubble. But there does not appear to be any evidence of a sarcophagus ever being here.
I'm gonna poke through the rubble
All right,
while we decide where to go.
that's another investigation check. So you look through the rubble. You do not find anything of interest.
Okay. Well, the doors are opened. I didn't look to where those 2 golden sarcophagi are. Are there any, entrances over there?
Are you going down into that room?
Let's see. Do I feel any pressure plates or something on the stairs? Because if not, yes. This seems especially important.
You do not feel any pressure plates on the stairs as you go down.
If it's not on the first tile after the stairs, then yeah, I'm going to do this like a normal person.
Okay. You get down to the bottom of the stairs. You don't see any pressure plates, nor do you feel any.
Okay. What else is in here?
So you see the 2 golden sarcophagi. This is a 15-foot wide room, and there are no other exits.
And do a little walk around with blind sense, nothing?
Nothing.
Well, I'm inclined to try to check what the hell's inside here and fuck off. But what do you guys want to do?
Hey, let's kick it open and see what happens.
That sounds like a terrible idea. I'm in.
What happened?
Does this sound like the majority is in consensus?
Yes,
What are we doing?
Open it up!
Oh wait, there's another door to the east?
Yes.
Oh, I should check that
That's
first.
the heavy stone door.
Yeah, I'll check that door.
All right.
Yeah, I don't want to.
Does
This will
not-
be the last thing we do.
Does not appear to be trapped.
on, don't be scared. Let's kick it over.
I'm not scared. I'm just, we might not get a chance to get back to this place after we do that and piss off God knows what. I open the door.
It's locked.
Oh.
Of course it is.
Oh.
Pick the lock.
I have tools here that say it is not locked. Does 22 say?
Yes.
Does it say it with enough authority?
Yes. Yes. You wave your thieves' tools at it and say 22 over and over again. The door unlocks.
Perfect. I thought, what was the number? 42 was the answer to life, but it turns out 22 is.
No, 22 is the answer to doors. 42 is the answer to life.
What does 22 show us?
And you open the door?
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
All right, you open the door, revealing a 15-foot wide porch, and then outside, heading off to the east.
Oh.
Oh, no.
There's like a trail to the east, or?
Well, no, it's like a setback like this.
Oh, okay. That's neat.
Now that the door's open, let's go back and open the chest.
I'm gonna go back. I'm gonna go out there a little bit and just rummage and see if anything was left behind. I don't know, signs of civilization. Maybe I'm feeling a little bit nostalgic.
Okay. You're just checking out the porch area? Make a perception check.
Just looking out from around the porch, how far, if I can tell, are we from where we entered?
You have no idea. Yeah, it doesn't.
Isn't it just somewhere off in the distance, or we can't see?
You can't see. You don't know. You're not familiar with the terrain, so you have no way of knowing how far you are from where you originally arrived.
Okay.
You don't see anything looking out from this view at the door. You don't see anything that looks any different than when you arrived. For all you know, it's completely different, but unless you have perfect recall or something, you wouldn't know if the shape of the mountains are different, for example.
Trinkets, baubles, relics.
You see a dead, a skeleton kind of embedded in the wall. It was covered in some tumbleweed that you kind of brushed away. It looks like a snake got thrown against the wall very, very fast or very forcefully. And the skeleton is all that remains of this snake that got embedded into a stone wall.
It's like a regular snake.
Would appear so. It's a big snake, don't get me wrong. You might even say it's a giant snake compared to normal snakes, but it doesn't have any features that it doesn't have arms or legs or anything weird like that.
I'm gonna brace it to the floor. I'm gonna try to take it out of the wall and put it to the floor. That's it.
Okay. Yeah, you can just kind of dig it out of the wall, pry it out.
I have it coiled on the floor.
Well, they're just bones, so you can just set them there. Yeah. All right.
Okay. Okay. So the golden sarcophagi.
All right, so you go back across the room, down the set of the half flight of stairs to the room with the two golden sarcophagi.
Okay. So this is my plan. It's not a very good one. So I'm gonna dodge, I'm gonna open, I'm gonna dash, I'm gonna fuck off. Because that's probably when the wombat combat starts.
All right, what's everyone else doing while he's down there?
You guys...
Following?
So you're all down in that little like that tight little room.
I'd like to sit back somewhere with line of sight, if that's possible.
So you're at the top of the stairs looking down at the golden sarcophagus room?
Yeah, and when Max starts running back, I'd like to cut off the first choke point he goes through with a create bonfire cantrip.
Okay. So everyone except Nala is down in the golden sarcophagus room, is what I'm hearing.
I'll also wait outside.
Where?
Yeah, my immediate plan is just to open this and kick the bee's nest, basically.
Okay, so Max is definitely down in the golden sarcophagus room. Nala's at the top of the stairs. Gilbert, where are you?
I'll wait with Nala.
All right. And Leon, where are you?
Mister.
And where's the second lieutenant in all this?
Near the edge of the room, but not,
Where?
also not too far from the exit.
Like,
Near the edge of the room, close to the exit.
it's a square room. There are 4 edges. Please be more
Like the
specific.
exit door. The eastern side of the room, near where the porch is.
Okay. Perfect. All right, so most of the party is clumped at the top of the stairs, except for Second Lieutenant, who is by the exit to outside, and Max, who's down in the golden sarcophagus room. Now, Max, here's the important question: are you attempting to open the northern or the southern golden sarcophagus?
Which one's left? Southern, right?
The left one would be your southern, as you look at them.
Oh, yes. I'm looking at that one. I'm going to check it for traps. But yes, I'm feeling pretty good about this one.
Okay. You don't
I'm feeling
find any
really
evidence
good.
of traps.
Mm-hmm. Yes, I'm going to take the dodge action.
Okay.
And I'm going to take the disengaged bonus action. And then I'm going to open this thing. What sort of horrors await us under?
All right, you throw it open, having done that. And inside you see a skeleton clutching a very fancy looking halberd. Spider webbing, inlay going up the haft to the head of this halberd, which has been carved as if it has teeth, but it's really just a metal blade. That's when everyone at the top of the stairs hears the statue behind you start moving.
Mm-hmm.
And the second lieutenant, you see those 3 solemn warriors take up their swords. You guys should roll initiative.
All right.
All right, Leon. So you hear the statues behind you start moving, and you see that the 3 statues, those solemn warriors, have taken up their swords. So what do you do? Mister, do you hear me?
I'm sorry, I'm back. What happened?
The 3
My turn?
statues behind you have taken up their swords. What do you do?
Attack one of the statues.
Go ahead and roll to hit. Okay, 3 hits. By the way, are your attacks as a monk considered magical?
Yes.
Okay. Well, 3 of them hit. Go ahead and roll damage. Right, yeah, you start kicking the shit out of these guys. Dealing a significant blow, though it is not yet bloodied. Anything else?
Nope.
All right, Nala.
How big are these statues?
They would be considered a large creature.
Are they within my movement range without dashing?
Yes.
Is how many were there? 3?
Yes.
Alright. I will run up, grab the closest one, and just grapple it.
Okay.
Size difference would give the statue advantage.
Uh-huh.
But I think I'm a little bit better off with expertise.
You grapple them.
Wonderful. That's all I got for now.
All right. Max?
See a fancy halberd in front of me. I'm gonna take
You do.
it.
All right, you grab it. As you grab it, you can tell that it is, in fact, a magic halberd.
I stole the halberd in the backpack,
How big is your backpack? This is like a,
and then
9-foot tall halberd.
okay, my backpack is at least 12 feet tall. No,
So you can shove the head into your backpack, and you just got like this 8-foot pole just sticking up out of it.
On second thought, can I do the Skyrim thing? Yes, I would like to do the Skyrim thing. Is there such meme magic as that in Dungeons and Dragons?
I don't understand. You're attempting to impale yourself on it? Like you're just going to
No.
shove it up your ass until it comes out the other end? What?
If you stick the halberd in your back pocket and the camera pans away, it stays in your back pocket without ever registering in the overworld.
Yeah, that doesn't work.
Aw, alright.
I mean, you can definitely grab it. You have it in your hands. It's magic, but not that particular kind of magic.
Well, fuck it. Yeah, fuck it. Alright. I'm actually proficient in all weapons. I forgot about that, and my strength is not absolute dog shit. Is there one of these stone giants next to me or something?
No, you'd have to run back up the stairs to the main room.
To the main room.
All right.
Actually, was there anything else of notice? Pardon. Like a ring or an amulet?
Nope. Anything else it was wearing has rotted away due to time.
Okay. Yes, I would like to get up the stairs. Am I in range of 2 of these boys?
Yes.
Okay. So I would like to smack the one to my left with this fancy halberd I have.
Okay.
Are any bonuses or penalties applied?
Consider it a +1 weapon.
I don't think a 13 hits.
You smack it, but it has no effect.
Okay.
Bounces off its armor.
And then I would like to smack the one to my right.
Okay. That also bounces
Does
off its
18 hit?
armor.
Fuck. Well, I have mobile. I'm fucking off. So I'm getting out of this room.
There are no exits other than the way you came up. Their bulk is blocking all of the doors and your passage forward. They have you pinned against the west wall or the stairs down to the golden sarcophagus room, along with most of the
I would
party.
like to tumble through one of them as a bonus action.
Okay.
I will need a contested acrobatics check.
It does not get to use acrobatics for that. It uses athletics. Because it is simply going to
fair.
plant itself as a wide creature and stop you. It's going to try. So, acrobatics was your... Yeah, so go ahead and make your acrobatics roll. I mean, it's still only going to have a +7. So it stops you.
It's only a +7.
Compared
Shit.
to some of the bonuses you guys get, that's tiny.
Mm-hmm. Well,
Our dragon out have +20 to grapple.
It basically does like the hockey thing where it just kind of like drops down to a knee and just literally like you run into a wall of statue.
well, this is very unfortunate. I'm gonna have to. Do I have enough room to throw this halberd to the other side where we were previously?
Yes. You can just pitch it over him.
Yes, I do that.
All right, you
Yes.
pitch it over him. With a clang, it lands on the eastern side of the room. Anything else?
Reluctantly draw a short sword.
Okay.
This concludes my turn.
All right, second lieutenant. So you see the statues activate and immediately turn to face the west. None of them are facing you. But they have spread themselves out to form a defensive line and are holding them against that western wall. You did see Max kind of chuck the halberd over them to land between you and them and the statues. But it's it's like into the room and then more space to get to them.
What are these statues made of?
Well, they appear to be made out of metal.
Well, that rules out fire then. I am going to duck out the door to my east,
Uh-huh.
and I am going to take the dodge action to see what they do.
Okay. Gilbert?
All right. How close is the nearest enemy?
Melee right in front of you.
Excellent. I shall end him.
They both hit.
We're going to put some smoit on that.
That's necrotic, right?
Yep.
Okay. All right, you smack the shit out of him with your sword, leaving some dents.
Did the necrotic not look effective?
Oh, no, the necrotic was effective. Sorry.
Okay. Wasn't sure. And then I'll tase him.
Okay. You would have advantage because he is considered wearing metal armor. He's all metal. and yet you're unable to actually tase him. He just swats your hand down and wags a finger at you. Anything else?
Damn. Oh, that'll be my turn.
All right, their turn. Middle one is going to exhale a cloud of gas. And I need, everyone except for the second lieutenant to make a Constitution saving throw versus poison.
What?
He exhales a cloud of gas.
Ooh. These are Iron Golem boys. Oh boy.
Okay. I'm still undead and immune to poison.
Yeah.
Am I within 10 feet of Gilbert?
No, you're on the right
Do I
side.
have the aura? Because I'm in melee. I'm in melee.
Gilbert,
One of
what's
these
the
golems.
range? You are, but it's a 15-foot wide line that you're on, and Gilbert's on the north flank, on the south flank. How wide is your aura, Gilbert?
I provide a meager 10-foot radius aura.
Then 10-foot radius. Okay, that actually would put him in the aura. Yeah, just on the edge of it. You're lucky. I was thinking diameter.
Praise be that be it.
What are we rolling?
Con save versus poison.
Yeah, but what's your aura +4?
His aura is
Yeah, it says
plus
10-foot
4.
aura.
And Nala, you're immune to poison, right? Poison damage?
Wanty.
Yeah, I don't remember. Is he immune to poison damage or not?
Yeah, Wanties are immune to
Okay.
poison.
Alrighty. Mr. passed, and Leon will take half of this, whereas Max eats all of the 36 poison damage.
Oof.
The one on the southern flank then swings his sword at Max. Misses once. I believe the 30 will hit.
The 30 is a solid bop.
All right, for 23 slashing damage to Max. The northern one is going to swing his sword at Gilbert.
I'd like to, uncanny dodge, since I can't force my way out of here to half that damage.
Sure. Gilbert, does a 23 hit you?
Indeed it does.
Does a 19? I don't think so.
No, it doesn't. The number to equal or exceed is 22.
All right, well, you take 16 slashing damage as he rolls like shit on his damage rolls. This brings us back around to Leon. Leon, what do you do?
I'm gonna hit it again!
Go ahead. Kick the shit out of this guy that just expelled gas. Three hits. All right, yeah, you keep beating up on this guy. More dents, more scratches. Anything else?
No.
All right, now Nala? Nala, can you hear me?
Did Sleuth catch the oof?
I think Sleuth got eaten by a real life monster. All right, Max.
Which one is Mr. in melee with?
The center one. The one to your left.
Is that one in... Ah, perfect. I think that's the one blocking my egress as well, right?
No, the one directly in front of you is the one blocking your egress.
Hmm.
You're on the right side of the room. So you got the guy right in front of you and the guy to your left.
Okay.
And then you got one guy way off to the left that is out of your melee.
Okay. I'm trying to think of what to do. Is anyone within 5 feet of this guy in front of me?
Leon is technically, because he's in melee with the center guy.
Oh,
He's
okay,
technically
well
within
then-
melee of all of them.
Okay, well that works. Yes, I would like to bop him once with a short sword.
Okay.
Sneak attack!
No,
No
I will
attack.
not be bopping this guy once with a short sword. So instead of tumbling like a rogue, I'm just going to brutishly overrun, my way through the hostile space. I'll need a contested athletics check. He does have advantage since he is larger.
Yeah, and it would appear you have disadvantage because you are smaller. If I'm reading that
snap.
right?
That goes both ways? Or
If
am I
I'm reading
this
that
wrong?
right, it is. You have advantage if you're larger and disadvantage if you are smaller. You are smaller than it, so you would have a disadvantage.
Mm-hmm. Oh, okay.
Well,
I
that's
can't
fucked up.
roll lower than that. And I have minimum 10. It would have been 24.
All right. Yeah, you fake him out. He goes to block you, trying to tumble through it, and you just barrel your way through, and he isn't, in his weak guard area, and you manage to get through to the other side. What do you do now?
Huzzah. I'm gonna bonus action. Try to hit him again with Scout. Yeah.
Okay. Didn't you use your bonus action?
rogue
Did you
shouldn't be-
overrun?
You're right. Yeah. That's what I'm thinking. Yeah, I'll just attack again.
And to get the freebie.
All right, you had a second attack. Cool. A 27 will
Yeah.
hit.
The drow stat block I have has extra attack. Well, not extra attack. It has multi attack.
Got
Two
it.
with the Okay, that is 34 magical person,
Okay,
assuming the sneak attack applies.
it does.
And that's all I can do.
Alrighty, second lieutenant.
What do I see?
Basically the same thing you saw before, the 3 iron golems in a line. This time Max has forced his way, so he's now on the near side of the line relative to you. But other than that, they are still, holding most of the party up against that west wall.
I am going to attempt to dispel magic on the leftmost iron golem. Or rather, I should say the southernmost.
Alright, go ahead and make your check.
1 moment while I figure out what that is.
believe it's just a D20 plus your spellcasting modifier.
Yeah, well, yeah, so it should just be D20 plus int mod.
Plus the int mod, you say?
The only exception is abjuration wizards get to add their proficiency bonus.
Unfortunately, that is insufficient, and it has no effect.
Oh,
Alright, that'll be it for me.
All right, Gilbert.
I shall do the usual.
Uh-huh. Gilbert, it slices, it dices, and that's actually all about it. All it can do.
Occasionally it'll cast a random spell, but we've never actually seen it do that yet.
That's a bug, and that we're going to fix that in version 3. All right, 2 hits. When Gilbert gets out of early access, we'll have that fixed.
Speaking of, they're going to have a patch in Baldur's Gate 3 pretty soon. And it's going to make previous saves incompatible. It's supposed to be adding a couple things
Okay.
to the story.
All right, well, you bang up on that golem. Anything else from you?
Yep. I think one of those glitches is going to happen. Does it tase?
It tases.
$20 lightning damage, and it loses its reaction.
Okay. Well, it's going to retaliate.
¿Dónde está?
Oh, it's its turn now. I assume Gilbert's done.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. You
The way that
assume
was
correct.
worded, I'm like, Nani?
Yeah. All right. 23 hits, right?
Indeed.
That is 23 more slashing damage to you.
Okie dokie. If only I could acquire +3 plate mail and +3 shield.
If only.
+3 protection as well.
All right. Leon, the golem in front of you is going to swing its sword at you. Does a 20 hit you? Mister.
I am trying to see what I can do because that
Got it.
matches my armor class.
Got
But I need to see if I can.
Do you have shield?
I do not have shield. Do not.
Do you have parry? If you don't have parry, then that hits.
Yeah, I have parry actually. I believe I do.
I think that reduces damage. I'm sorry. I'm
Yeah,
tripping.
it does. It reduces damage. Yeah, I don't have anything. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna reaction. Hellish rebuke.
Okay.
So,
Okay.
what? They don't take fire damage? Oh no! Wait, no!
Oh.
No, I'm not. No, I'm not.
All
No,
right.
I'm not.
I was wondering when you were going to catch on.
No.
Like, all right, go right ahead. Please heal my golem.
I am going to use my my reaction to parry that, so I
Okay.
can reduce the damage by the size of my where is it?
Is it a roll or just straight up the size of a die?
I think that's what I'm trying to find it. Improve passive attack, stunning strike, measure pushing it. No, that's distracting strike. Here we go. Parry. Plus, by a superiority die and my dex mod. So I'm going to reduce it by. I got a D10 now. 15 points.
Do you have
Cool.
to roll a superiority die?
Pretty sure you have to roll it.
Yeah, usually you have to roll a superiority die. All right, so yeah, so you reduce the
14
30
points.
Yeah, yep, by 14. Nala, are you here?
Close enough.
The golem.
Smooth has caught the narco.
So, Max, that golem's going to turn around and attack you. Does a 22 hit you?
Ah, yes, it's successfully blocked twice.
All right, it deals 48 slashing damage to you.
I really wish you rolled that separately. Oof. Actually, I have to make a choice. Is there a clear way out of this room since I forced my way through that?
Yeah. The lieutenant's by the door to the outside. That's probably the clearest
Okay.
way out of the room.
I think I'm going to take that damage, and I'm going to go ahead and use that skirmisher feature of scouts to move 25 feet closer to that direction.
Okay.
Without provoking attacks of opportunity.
All right. So
That's it.
that would put you 10, actually 5, 10, 15, 20. That actually puts you 10 feet outside the door. You'd be behind the lieutenant.
Oh. I mean, as long as I got line of sight of the golems, I don't really care.
Okay. The golem is going to move over to that door. And let's see, so that'd be 5, 10, 15, 20. And yeah, so it's going to be like face to face with the lieutenant. And then it is Leon's turn. Mister, are you here?
Everyone is fucking dying. Oh no! Mister, oh no. Why had the party forsaken me?
I'm here.
Well, that's good, because apparently Leon and Nala have just, fallen asleep at the keyboard.
I might try this one day. See what happens.
Max, it's your turn.
Danger. I think the lieutenant's more in danger than me, but I'm in danger. This is bad. I did not intend that. I thought we had a line.
What happened?
Suka.
Well, you weren't here, so we skipped you.
Oh, damn it. My wife called me. I'm sorry.
It's fine. We literally
Anybody
have
die?
just finished skipping you, so it's your turn. Go ahead and do it.
One again.
All right. Three hits. All right. Well, that bloodies him. Anything else?
No.
All right, Max, your turn.
I like to thwack the one that's next to the lieutenant.
All right, you run
With a
back over to
sling
the
bullet.
door. Oh, with the sling bolt, sorry.
No, sir. No, sir. No, sir. No, 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 no. Yes, I would like to engage the thwacking.
All right. Is this a magic sling?
This is the meme magic sling.
Okay. I gave you guys a magic sling? Really? That's funny.
No, you did. Use that magical infusion.
Oh,
Artificer.
okay. Well, that shot misses.
It's the first level spell. not first level spell, excuse me, first level of Artificer feature. I forget what it's called. Anyway,
Yeah, replicate magic item or something like that, or I know what you're talking about, like enhanced weapon or something. Yeah.
magical tinkering.
Yeah.
Magical tinkering. That's the word. Okay, so that misses. I'm on bonus action. Thwack it again.
Okay. That one hits.
For 36 magical bludgeoning damage. I then proceed to fuck off. 30 feet down, God knows where.
All right, you start running into the desert.
Torch like
30
sloop
feet.
down.
You are running currently directly east into the desert.
And there's no like elevation difference that's notable. But I still have line of sight of the golem.
You would still have line of sight of the golem. There are some like mild undulations in the sand, but nothing that would break line of sight. You also notice as you run out that far, to the north, you actually like past like this rocky outcropping. To the north, about 150 feet or so, is a road lined with old and wrecked columns that you recognize, being the road you walked in on.
Okay. That's all.
And then the giant sandworm meets you.
Well, I'm rolling a new character, boys. Huzzah!
Yeah. All right.
Hey, let me make some death saves. Let me not die like a complete bitch.
I have not yet deployed the sandworms.
All right. I'll just die. Okay. That's it.
All right, Lieutenant. The door in front of you is currently full of angry iron golem.
What about the golems behind him?
The two golems behind you, them are on the other side of the room and still fighting the party over there. Max has run out of the room past you, drawing this golem to you.
Close to the other two. How close are the other two to each other?
They are right next to each other.
So would I be able to fire a lightning bolt through the golem in front of me, angled slightly upward, and hit the two on the other side of the room as well?
And clear the heads of the party members they're fighting? Yes, you can do so.
100 foot long, 5 foot.
Yeah, you can do so. So I believe they have to make dex saves.
And then I will.
I don't think they're capable of passing.
I don't know.
With
I don't know what
resistance.
I don't know what his DC is.
Oh, it's actually 19. They can't pass with a natural 20.
All right. Well, they all failed. So go ahead and roll damage.
8d6 or 68, I forget.
It's 8d6.
8d6. It's a d6 die.
Well, the one in the middle looks a little worse. The other two look damaged. The one in front of you is not yet bloodied, though.
Okay. And then I will bonus action. Misty Step, back 30 feet outside.
All right. You Misty Step 30 feet, landing 10 feet in front of Max, who is, so you guys are just out in the eastern part of the desert. Anything else from you?
Does it look like you can fit through that door?
If he got down on his knees and squeezed, yes. He might damage the door frame, but he could probably get himself through there.
Back another 30 feet away.
Okay.
Remainder. And that'll be it for me.
All right. Gilbert.
You know what? I'm gonna bully this iron golem prone with a push attack.
Okay.
Compete athletics.
You are at disadvantage, I believe, because you are smaller than him.
That's true.
So you know, like that thing that happens to little kids, where you kind of like hold out your arm with the palm of your hand on their head and just hold them back.
Mm-hmm.
That's what he's doing to you.
Mm-hmm. Okay, new idea. Quicken spell, enhance ability. I'll
And
make
do it
myself
again.
strong. And then I'll do it again.
All right. Well, that cancels out your disadvantage.
Damn. Another 19.
Will continue to flail ineffectually as the hand stays on his forehead. That'll be his turn.
All right. Well, Gilbert, that golem responds heartily. Yeah, that's not going to save you.
Oof.
Although that was Sleuthing up, moved out. I
I
thought you
don't,
left
I don't
the,
run away like a bitch.
I thought you left the channel. I'm like, that's not going to save you.
He's dead. You killed him. Oh no.
Yeah, no, I've never run away from one of your encounters, and I don't plan on it.
All right. Well, you take 52 slashing damage.
Uh-huh. I'm in danger.
All right. Then the middle one is going to attack Leon. Mister, does a 21 hit you? One.
Yes.
All right, and that hits you for
Oh,
60 slashing
God.
damage.
Them be chunky.
I am. Damn. I'm unconscious.
You fall unconscious.
What? Ah!
Okay.
Okay.
And that third one is going to force its way through the door. And, well, it's going to have to dash to reach Max, but it will do so. And then, Leon, it is your turn. So if you're unconscious, I need a death save.
Kind of pointless, isn't it?
Well,
Gilbert can still...
you could get a nat 20 and
do
be
something.
back in the fight.
Yeah. Also, Gilbert on his turn could like lay
Wait,
on hand.
by the
for
way,
one
you do
point.
have. You also
Uh,
have the Paladin Aura, I believe.
You
Hunter,
do
I'm
have
a
the
death knight.
Well, don't tell him that.
I can't heal.
Gilbert, what's your
Oh,
paladin
yeah, the
aura?
Paladin
That was-
Aura.
that
so
was
it's
one of the
one
trade-offs.
save. Plus 4.
Yeah, so that would be Mister. You have the paladin aura right there, so that's actually a success.
That's actually pointless. Okay. I mean, it's a success.
I don't understand why it's pointless, but okay.
I am revenant. It doesn't matter.
Oh,
If I die, it doesn't matter.
I keep forgetting that you're a revenant. No, I thought you were saying it doesn't
I
matter,
know!
so you're just going to die. And I'm like, well, not necessarily.
Gilbert can still heal. Oh, wait, that's right. Gilbert can't heal people. He's fucking
I'm
evil.
already dead.
Well, he's going to make you deader.
Yeah,
Alright.
I can be. Look, I'm a medic. I can ease suffering. I can't cure your illness.
All right, Max. This is.
Well, I mean,
all right,
if you between me and them, it would be okay. But because you're going between me and them, it kind of makes it hard for me to get us both out of there.
So there's an Angie Iron Golem right in front of me, right?
correct.
All right, I would like to knock this Angie Iron Golem prone. Need a contested athletics check.
Do you guys remember a time when we were like competent in a fight? I remember that it once existed. I don't think we've been that
just-
for a while.
I distinctly remember the one that was competent in the fight caught the oof.
Seriously,
But
I
this
feel
is
like
fine.
it's like I disappeared for a month and a half, and we forget
Oh,
how combat works.
That would be 24, but that doesn't matter. Yes, and I will attempt to stab the Iron Golem.
You hit him.
Wow, I actually did it. Very pointlessly hit him.
Is it a magic sword?
It sure is.
All right. You damage him.
Okay. What sort of terrain can I take advantage of to break line of sight from this Iron Golem boy with 100 feet of movement?
With 100 feet of movement. Well, to the
Shrubs,
well, no, there's
cactus.
not nearby. Closest thing is going to be. Here, let me give you this as a quick reference. So this is the outer part that you guys approached from before. So you just came out of that lowest door. And you're like 40 feet out, which would put you about like right like tangent with that rocky outcropping. So the 100 feet of movement, you could get to that door just inside that other knockout up there north. You could also probably just make it to the road.
I'd like to just break line of sight from the Iron Golem using this huge chunk of rock in like the lower central area.
So you're gonna run north around the curve and then hide?
Not really hide. I'm gonna just loudly scream and cuss at this thing. Fuck off. Well, I'm fucking off, yes. I'm letting my presence be known and I am dashing my ass away.
Alright, so you're headed that way.
Not quite that far. Let's see.
If you want to break line of sight, that's
like
how far you need to go.
Oh. Well, in that case, I do it halfway. Like, where is this mini crescent and that red line?
Uh-huh.
Do you see that mini crescent there?
Yes.
Stop right about there.
Okay.
Wait. Mechmech, aren't you a revenant?
Yes, I am.
Why are you... Never mind. I was just curious why you're so afraid of death.
No, I'm not. I just want this thing to chase me and kite me. Like, I want to kite this thing, okay? They're not very smart.
Ah.
Yes, I'm not stupid. This concludes my turn.
Okay. Second Lieutenant. There is an Iron Golem. Let's see, that would be 40 feet west of you.
Okay. I'm going to attempt another Dispel Magic.
Alright. Need that int roll.
Ooh.
Does not have any apparent effect.
Damn.
Okay, gonna bonus action Misty Step back away another 30 feet.
Misty Step Advo feels good, doesn't it?
That'll be it for me.
Okay. And Gilbert.
Gilbert is going to dust himself off after that ass whooping. How far to the outside?
How far to the outside?
Indeed.
Well, the straight line would be 5, 10, 15, 20, 25 feet to the door. But you got you got 2 Iron Golems in your way.
Okay, so I'm going to engage in something called space folding and dimension door my happy ass 50 feet
He can
out.
grab my corpse and we gotta wait for me to regenerate.
You'll be fine.
You know, you could grab my corpse and you don't have to wait a day for me to regenerate.
Gilbert is going to dimension door that 50 feet outside.
Okay, you dimension door 50 feet east. So that would be 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 45, 50 feet. All right, you appear in the sand. Diagonal, southeast of you, 10 feet away, is that third iron golem.
How many feet away?
10.
Okay, I'm gonna use a bonus action to sprout me some magical wings. I don't know, magical phantasmal wings, I guess. And I'm gonna fly up, 30 feet.
Okay. You will provoke an attack of opportunity from him. He has a
Good for him.
Does a 26 hit you?
Not when I reaction cast shield.
Is shield a concentration spell?
Does
No, it's reaction, instantaneous.
Okay, but it lasts for the whole round. That's why I was asking if it was concentration. I couldn't remember. Because isn't those wings a concentration thing?
No, it's a level 14
Nope.
divine soul
It's our class
sorcerer.
feature.
Ah, neat. Okay. All right, well, you get away.
That's right. I can fly now with the power of class features.
All right.
Oh, and I'm gonna call this Iron Golem a bitch.
Uh-huh. There's a sound of unfortunate things happening
That'll be
inside.
my turn.
Okay. You hear the sound of unfortunate things happening inside.
This oof's a character. I hope I'm kidding. I'm not kidding, am I?
Well, I mean, what are they doing? Stomping my body into the ground?
Yes.
Okay.
They kicked your ass and teabagged your corpse.
Okay.
Yeah, I know it doesn't have
Well,
much of an
making
effect,
some kind of-
but they do it anyway because they're golems. That's what they do.
The squish.
When like 3/5 of the party no longer fear death.
The other golem that's outside is going to dash after Max and will actually close.
Hey,
So you ran to that divot, which is about let's see, that's about 50 feet. So he can get to you on a dash.
oh, hello, friend.
And because you're in that little divot, it's a tight squeeze to get out. Though you're not completely blocked in. You can still retreat
Okay.
forward. Like you can retreat south.
South? Sure.
Yeah, just letting you know. Let's see. Leon got squeezed. So Max, it's your turn.
Okay. I would like to repeat what I did previously. I would like to knock this boy prone. I need a contested athletics check.
You knock him over.
I believe. Yes, I do. And I stab. And I have knife ears advantage. I forgot about that.
Yeah, you guys are level 20. No wonder you keep forgetting about all these features you have.
God damn.
Wow.
With fucking knife ears advantage. Yes, and I will, let's see, I moved 50 feet away last time, right?
Yes. That is how far that divot was from your position.
Okay. Okay, and I can squeeze through this prone boy? Just find no difficult terrain or bullshit?
Yeah, you just have to head south because he's blocking the east and the north approach.
Okay, I would like to bonus action stab this boy again.
Okay.
And I hit. Huzzah!
You do, in fact, hit with a 29.
For 38 magical person. And using the power of mobile, I fuck off 50 feet straight down south.
All right, you fuck off 50 feet straight down south.
This concludes my turn.
All right, Lieutenant, you're off the map east in the desert. You can see the golem 100 feet away that got knocked prone by Max before he fucked off south. Gilbert is flying over the desert at the moment.
How far away is it again?
The golem is prone 100 feet away from you.
Check something real quick.
I'm going to be right back.
Okay.
Alright, I am going to hit it with another lightning bolt.
Alrighty. I don't think you can actually pass, but just for funsies. Yep, so it takes all of it. Alright, that bloodies him.
And that'll be it for me.
Okay. Gilbert?
Gilbert, the poor sport that he is going to proceed to shoot at this guy from the air where he can't do anything back.
What are you shooting with?
The power of chill touch.
Okay. It's just a normal to hit. Because he's prone on the ground.
What? Ah, okay.
You give him the, dead person chalk outline, but in ice.
Necrotic, actually. The dumbest name for the spell because it does necrotic. Gilbert is going to rub his temples. Yeah, Gilbert's just going to rub his temples and try again with a quicken spell.
Okay. Yeah, you still miss.
That doesn't hit. Yeah. Gilbert's going to let out a sigh. It's one of those days. That'll be his turn.
All right. Well, on his turn, he is going to stand up. And he's going to move 15 feet south. This, I believe, will put him 35 feet away from Max. He will then take the dash action and run up to Max.
Sorry, if I missed stuff. Did I need to make a save or anything?
Oh, okay, you're back. So, never mind, he doesn't dash. He's instead going to throw his sword at Max.
Ah, cute.
Fine.
Is he proficient in sword throwing? Holy crap.
He is not.
Oh, great
Does a
sword
12
aim or
hit
a
you?
long sword?
No, it sinks at the sand.
Yeah.
I look at him confused. I clap once.
He then teleports to his
Twice.
thrown sword.
His arm then converts into a cannon.
Shit. Oh no! I gotta close the door.
All right, Max, it's your turn. I was kidding about the gun thing, though. That would just be stupid. Like at this point, they start pulling out, the Gollum guns.
Oh, so how far is this guy away from me?
He is 35 feet from you.
What's wrong, mister? You don't want to come to me? I'm taunting this guy. I'm going to thwack him with a sling. Actually... Oh, no, I can't do that. Never mind. I was about to do the meme thing of cutting action aim from the new Tasha's Cauldron, but I don't think I want to do that. So instead, I will just thwack him. That does not hit. I'm on bonus action. Do it again.
Mm-hmm. That does hit.
For the pettiest of 9 bludgeoning damage to the Iron Golem that is magical.
Uh-huh.
Would you consider an item interaction for me to sink the sword slightly deeper in? It doesn't matter how much deeper in. I just want to be petty.
Yeah, you can kick some sand on it. Just to be petty.
Sure. And then I walk off 50 more feet.
What direction? He's north of you.
Eeny, meeny. Let's see, it looks like,
You could head west, back inside.
Nah, that sounds dangerous. Let's go east.
Alright, you start running east, towards the wizard.
Wait, the wizard's there?
The wizard is east, yes.
I go south.
Alright, you start running south. How far do you run?
50 feet.
50 feet, okay.
50 feet standard.
How much dark vision do you have?
60 feet.
Okay.
If I'm running up into a cave, I wouldn't do that.
You're not
I'm just
running
assuming
into the
there's
cave,
open
but you're
desert
now
where I'm
running. It's not open desert. You're running towards like a rocky outcropping, like is north of you. But there's another opening down there that you would be seeing some stuff in.
I'm going to skirt away from that, and I'm going to stick to the desert.
Okay.
If that's possible.
It is.
Didn't know if the terrain features. Okay.
Yeah, here I can give you more southern cutting of that map.
Sorry if this wasn't...
No, it's fine. You don't have the map in front of you like I do. So yeah, so you're like right in front of that horizontal porch. So you're like running like 50 feet to the southeast, parallel to the rocky outcropping.
That's acceptable. That sounds great.
All right. Second lieutenant.
Alright, so that golem's still there?
Still there, standing up 100 feet away.
Another lightning bolt.
Okay. What's the DC to save?
He actually passed.
My save's a 19.
Oh, it actually passed it.
For 12 lightning?
For 12 lightning.
Huzzah. We will nickel and dime this boy to the ground.
All right, Gilbert.
Gilbert's running out of good ideas. How damaged is this golem?
It's bloodied.
Gilbert's gonna fly over his head and give him the bad touch.
At touch range?
Yep.
Okay.
Oh, come on, dice. Roll well, roll well.
Oof.
No touchy.
Nope. Touch. Damn.
And the taser fails.
Oh, you should have switched to lethal force straight away.
Quick, spell tase his bitch ass.
Uh-huh.
Oh wait, he's made a. I forgot I have advantage.
Pretty good.
Okay,
Huzzah.
does the advantage hit it? Hit.
Yes, the advantage hits it. Don't feel bad. I forgot about it too.
He takes 20 lightning damage, and I go to tase him a second time.
Uh-huh.
Should have swung a Vorpal sword. Should have swung a Vorpal sword.
You should have, but you didn't.
Every time I see a nat 20, it's nothing but pain.
That sword has really turned into like a white elephant for you, hasn't it?
Oh my!
That's a
Oh
challenge.
my god! It really has. The sword has turned into a white elephant in the best way possible, and that sheath have turned into a white elephant in the best way possible because I can't use either of them. And both of them are amazing. But yeah, 14. Oh damn, 49 lightning damage.
Nice.
And
Yeah,
then I'm gonna
there's
fly away.
Palm print partially melted into the top of his helmet.
And I'm gonna use what's left of my movement speed to float away.
All right. You fly 30 feet up. Oh, you had to go fly down. So that means you're only 15 feet up. So, okay. All right. Well, this guy's going to run over to a sword and pick it up. And let's see, Max is too far. The wizard's way too far. Hey, look, there's this flying guy that's only like 40 feet away from him. He's going to chuck a sword at you. Does a 19 hit you? Gilbert.
You know as well as I do, it doesn't.
All right, the sword goes sailing past you.
Can I use my reaction to catch his sword?
You can try.
All right, what do I have to do?
Please make an athletics check.
Oh, yeah. No problem.
All right, you catch his very heavy sword.
Oh my god. Are you going to do what I'm thinking about?
Is there anything else to
All
that,
right.
Gilbert, or is it so you've caught it? This isn't like the monk thing, right?
Oh no, I don't have the monk thing. I
Okay.
was just gonna try to catch it.
Yeah, well, you caught it. It's heavy. How much weight capacity
All
do you
right.
have? Because the sword weighs 75 pounds.
Oh, I've got plenty to spare.
Okay. Just making sure it's
I
not
currently
you
have I got something like 250 pounds of spare carrying capacity.
Oh, okay. Yeah, you're fine. Just making sure you didn't have 5 pounds left and you catch this heavy sword and it's like, well, now you're over encumbered while flying, so now you're falling. All right.
No. I always try to make sure I have at least 100 pounds of spare space.
Uh-huh. Max?
So, the Iron Golem is disarmed.
Mm-hmm.
And he is, from what I perceive, a safe distance away from me. So I will bonus actual cunning action, aim, and I'm gonna thwack him real hard with sling.
Okay. That hits.
So 30 points of bullying bludgeoning damage. And I cannot move. I can't attack again. That's it for me.
All right, it is starting to look really rough. Second lieutenant.
What do I see?
A golem without his sword, 100 feet away from you.
I will get him with another lightning bolt.
Okay. Yeah. Your lightning bolt melts the golem into a pile of slag. It is dead.
Excellent. What else do I see?
No other enemies are visible. You guys are actually out of initiative.
Nani?
I would
I'm
like
just still switching my body inside.
to fly back so I can see those golems on the inside.
All right, you fly back down to the door. Inside this room, you see a huge statue of two solemn warriors in plate mail, standing vigil over this tomb. Beyond that statue, in a small crypt, beyond the statue, a small crypt is visible down some stairs with two golden sarcophagi. There's no evidence of Leon or any of his equipment.
Oh my. The sarcophagus is still open, right?
The sarcophagi are closed.
Oh shit.
The halberd is also missing.
I would like to look at one of the
No.
iron golems.
Uh-huh.
I would like to make him go away. I need a charisma save.
Just one of them?
Just one of them. I plan on beating the other ones. You know, I think he goes away.
He goes away.
So we bully the other one? That's the plan?
Yeah, we're gonna
No,
fucking bully
boy.
these guys until they give us back Mister.
All right, so
Already
we'll just keep the
became
same initiative
spanked.
order.
But you want me to knock to the guard pro?
All right, so you banish one. The other golem starts moving because he's not going to sit there and just let you do that. So Max, what do you do as you guys are by the entrance to this door at this point? You've regrouped.
Is Gilbert in melee with me?
Gilbert's in melee with a statue. You're starting over by the door, the entrance to this tomb. This the big heavy stone door outside.
Oh, okay.
With the lieutenant.
Okay. I would like to bully this guy to the ground. A contested athletics check,
All right,
please.
you run up. You bowl his metal
I think he
ass
is a
over.
prone boy. Yes, I stab.
Stabbity stab stab.
And I stab twice.
There is a part
how
of me
many
that's
attacks do you
deeply amused.
I get 2 attacks for my main attack action. I substituted one of those for, what is it, push, shove? And I get a bonus
okay.
action attack. So I'm using,
I'm with
from
you.
the level 18 feature of Scout. Yeah.
All right. No problem. Just confused because before you were only ever attacking twice in a round. So.
Yeah.
Those will both hit.
Why you tempt me? Why not 20? Suka.
You know, I disparage the Vorpal sword, but I should remember it's killed 2 Mecha Baylors.
This is 44 person damage. And I use 40 feet to exit the area.
All right.
Because I do not want to be in melee when the guy gets up.
Uh-huh. I'm sure I understand. All right, Lieutenant. So you're over by the door to this tomb again as you guys have regrouped when Gilbert makes one of the golems disappear and Max brutally assaults the other, knocking it prone and then bloodying it. It is currently 20 feet away from you.
So we're still in initiative.
We are still in initiative.
Oh, 1 second.
Yeah, you guys basically just regrouped and then immediately attacked these guys again.
Good. What's the healthiest looking of them look like?
Well, there's only one that you can see, and he's bloodied.
I'm gonna hit him with a disintegrate.
Okay, that's deck save, right?
Yep.
I'm going to hit him with "Go away, stop bothering me." The spell.
Pretty much. Well, you hit him. I'm sorry. Did I say there was a golem there? I meant there was a pile of ash.
That's good because that was a really fucking weak set of. Look at all those ones. I'm on a D10. Look at them.
I see them. I see them. Yeah, that's a real shitty roll.
Nothing above a 5.
Yeah, like I said, it's a real shitty roll. Like, you should be averaging closer to, like, 80, 90. All right. Well, anything else from you, Lieutenant? Or are you guys just going to wait for this guy to come back?
What do you mean? Wait, I can drop
Yeah.
concentration whenever I want.
Oh, where was he last? I'd like to get around a bend and like hold my action. You know, be a sneaky break and then stab right when he
we
pops
are
back.
still in a niche.
All right, so was there anything else you're doing, Lieutenant? All right, Gilbert.
Alrighty, I'm gonna drop concentration on banishment.
Point. There's another iron golem.
How fucked up does he look?
He is bloodied. And he had actually... No, never mind. Yep. Yeah, he's bloodied. Sorry. Finger slipped.
Alright. I'm gonna float right on up to him.
Uh-huh.
I'm gonna hold my hand out to try to touch him. I'm gonna ask him, does this smell bad? Melee spell attack.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Yeah, it has no effect. Doesn't penetrate his armor.
There goes a wasted use of inflict wounds. And I'm gonna quicken spell tase his ass. You know, I don't know why I bother using anything on these guys that isn't tasing them.
Wow.
It never
that
hits.
hits. 20 will hit him.
Takes 19 lightning damage.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
And I'm gonna float away carrying his buddy's sword.
You still have that. All right. He's going to try and grab that sword from you.
Nani?
So
What's
this,
going on?
this is a
dares to
disarm
pursue.
attempt.
Mhm.
Uh-huh.
I believe he has. Wait a second.
So this is a... Yeah, so you have disadvantages as you can defend with athletics or acrobatics, but you have disadvantage because he's larger than you.
Mm-hmm.
Well, you managed to...
Oh man, let the meeting commence.
Uh-huh.
Oh, okay, no, never mind. I had a dyslexic moment there. I thought I entered the command incorrectly.
Okay. He's going to try again.
Haha, the fool, he's wasting his efforts.
Probably. But I'm just tickled by the idea of a Iron Golem dual wielding his swords.
Ooh, I do actually like that idea. I'm gonna have to remember this for Monday.
All right, well, obviously you can't do jack shit. Max.
No one is taking this seriously. Obviously, everyone is memeing. I engage the enemy. And I knock him prone. That's athletics check. Oh shit, he might actually pass this.
Yeah,
Oof.
suddenly gets real when he doesn't fall over.
Well, I'm gonna do it again for the meme.
All right, then he
Huzzah.
falls over.
Pop him once. For fuck's sake. $43 person damage. And I move. We'll say outside the room. Like outside to the
All right,
porch.
you retreat hastily past the lieutenant. By the way, Lieutenant, it's your turn. There is a prone, almost dead golem in this room.
Okay. I actually don't think I have anything that would. Oh no! Wait, yes, I do. I'll hit it with an ice knife.
Ooh, okay. It's a attack roll.
Attack roll with a dex save. Hold on, let me read it off again.
Well, you make the attack roll first,
Oh, I
and then
hit.
it blows up, and there's a dex save.
1d10 piercing damage, then a dex save for 2d6 cold damage.
Mm-hmm. So go ahead and roll to hit. You hit him, and he failed the dex save, so all that damage will hit him. All right. He is still hanging on.
Yeah, that'll be it for me.
Alrighty. Gilbert.
How high up is the ceiling directly over him?
15 feet.
I would like to fly directly over him.
Uh-huh.
I would then like to take this big honking iron sword and fly directly into his chest with it.
Okay. We'll call this an attack with a magic lance. So go ahead and make your attack roll. You would be proficient. It's a strength-based weapon. In fact, you would have advantage because he's prone.
Oh my god, it's been so long since I've used a lance.
Yeah, real old school on this one.
Like,
Back in my day when I had a horse.
oh my god, I haven't summoned Mr. Ed in forever. That was at least pre-evil, Gilbert.
It was. Back when you were like a cavalier or something type paladin.
Yeah.
Well, that hits him.
Used to crush goblins with his hooves.
Mm-hmm. So
What the
just so
fuck
you
kind
know,
of damage does a lance even do?
it does a D12.
Oh my god,
it's
that's
so
spicy.
fun. But you need a horse to do it.
I'll say under the circumstances, you can use it this way, where he flies up and then just like drops down on him with the lance under him. It's roughly the same. Well, shit. That is exactly enough. He dies.
Yay!
His friend's sword impaled through him to the floor.
Get backed.
All right,
I'm
well,
just
you-
trying to visualize this entire combat scenario. Man, it is so fucking goofy.
Yeah, Ghost Run's getting her ass kicked to just, fuck it, go for the meme.
Complete memeing. Horrible.
Well, you guys are out of initiative.
So I bull
When-
rush, I stab. And then I fuck off. All right, well,
So
I open the golden sarcophagus to the left with no fucking hesitation.
All right, inside the golden sarcophagus, there's now that skeleton you saw before, the halberd you saw before, Leon's chopped up body, and all of his equipment.
I yoink the equipment of the deceased Leon and the halberd as well.
Okay.
Nala, for plot reasons, is like Schrodinger's cat with us, or Schrodinger's cat oof.
Nala is not present.
Okay. I'm gonna check the other coffin for traps.
Uh-huh.
yeah. Yeah, we picked up a Chipotle on the way here, so Nala's busy experiencing that.
Oof. Well, no traps.
You don't find any traps.
Alright, guys, stand back. Also,
So-
don't leave my fucking ass here if this blows up in my face. Please don't. I open the thing.
To clarify, I don't mean Sleuth is actually experiencing Chipotle. That I mean, our characters
Ambiguous.
on
I thought it
Element
was for
Dungeon.
sure.
Inside.
No, I don't know what's up with him. He probably fell asleep.
Yeah, probably. Inside, you see a skeleton that is wearing a necklace. This is a necklace of a gold medallion with the representation of the Great Wheel engraved on it, and it is suspended from a platinum chain.
I take it. I'm not sure what this is, but this looks fancy.
All right, yeah, you pick it up.
Divine Sense.
The coffin's register is consecrated. And Max, you can tell as you're picking up that this is a magic necklace of some kind.
Oh, yeah. Okay. So you have a ring too or something?
No.
Reluctantly close these coffins and be of remotely respectful. Actually, is there any other shit in here? I'm sorry. I'm gonna rifle through these bones a bit. I'm gonna rifle these.
I'm gonna be respectful. You know what? Fuck that. I'm just gonna start rifling through all the bones. No, you're
Yes,
searching the bones. There's nothing
to-
else in there.
Okay, to be neat and respectful, I will arrange all the bones in line of largest to smallest.
Gilbert, the consecration wears off the northern sarcophagus.
And I close the coffin.
So inside of his helmet, Gilbert's going to make a smile.
Okay.
Hooray for villainy.
I'm coffin on the southern one. How heavy do these things look? How heavy was a lid actually?
The lid wasn't too heavy. It was only maybe 25 pounds. You could tell from the inside that these are gilded. That is, they're basically wooden coffins
Yeah.
covered in gold leaf. They're not solid gold.
And they would be so lovely irresponsible if they were just solid gold. But yeah, that would also be balls more heavy. So I leave the lids.
Okay.
Though I do consider taking.
They are shiny.
So all's well that ends well. Under I forget some Revenant Mister as well. Do I need to carry your remains? Will you form back from your
so.
remains? From the
He
spot.
reforms within 1 mile of the place of his death at a spot determined by me.
Oh shit!
Somebody keep
Oh no!
sax music as Mr. spawns in the most horrific part of the dungeon.
Oh my!
This is also why I
highway
made this
through
race.
the dungeon that Under loves to send me in. Wouldn't be the first time I've run for my life from Under.
While naked.
Let me keep the skull
Well,
of
maybe.
Mister. I'd like to keep the skull of Mister's character. I'm not going to be carrying his entire body if it's pointless. I just want his skull.
Okay.
I will deliver the skull to him as soon as I see him. Okay, so I think that's all from this room, right?
That's all you see in there.
Guys, I did see additional entrances to this dungeon outside. I'm not sure if we want to explore those or get back inside and... let's see.
Yeah, let's keep going deeper.
Because remember, we vaguely needed to go to the west, and that's the coffin-filled area. Shall we go back to that, or are we going to explore east? I'm talking about the main room, the one that got exploded real bad. The one that still has my rope somewhere.
Hold on, I'm trying to find a map. Nah, let's just keep going deeper.
What do you mean by deeper?
Oh, let's find a tunnel and walk down it.
Well, you guys are currently in that main room where the three solemn warriors had stood vigil. There's now an empty plinth in the middle of that room. Where are you going exactly?
Gilbert's gonna walk back through that west-going hallway, the one that goes through the spooky sarcophagus room that we're pretty sure is full of bad touch zombies.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, the one to the west of this thing?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, we're on the same page.
All right, yeah, you go back to the exploded room. You head west, go down the natural cavern as it winds around to the corner, where you have that stone sarcophagus, and ahead of you a carved and smoothed curved passageway as it curves upward to the north. Alcoves set into the left and right hold additional stone sarcophagi.
Gilbert's gonna stroll right on through like he owns the place.
All right, you start walking along that.
I do not do this. I feel like this is very irresponsible, and I would have thwacked the coffin, but I don't. So I'm just going to wait and see what happens.
So Gilbert's going alone?
You know it.
All right, Gilbert, you walk forward and follow the curve of the corridor as it heads north. Everyone basically watches you go around the bend out of sight.
I wait.
Wait, what?
I wait literally 5 seconds. Hey, Gilbert, are you dead?
I'm alright. Just, walk through here like you own the place. Gilbert's gonna keep on walking.
I'm going to Mad Lad persuade my ass to do the same steps and everything. Yes, I will be doing the steps and the motions.
Okay.
Like I own the place in his...
You're gonna pretend
Words.
like you got that Gilbert swagger.
All right, yeah, so you follow in his footsteps.
Clearly my things are very over-exaggerated. It's very bad.
It is pretty funny to watch. But Gilbert, as you continue going north, you see that the bend eventually will widen out into a 10-foot wide hallway ahead of you, where you could go to the right or to the left.
I'm going to use a healer's kit before I forget.
The left.
All right, so you step into the hallway.
Door opens up and lava's there.
No. To the right, you can see this hallway extends for the distance of your dark vision. On the south wall, additional alcoves carved in with stone sarcophagi. To the east...
How much dark vision do I
I thought you said you had 60 feet.
have? No, I don't have dark vision. That wasn't a feature of being a
He's-
Death Knight.
I thought you just
Death
had...
Knight without dark vision.
Oh,
No.
I thought you were like a halfling. Oh,
No, I'm a-
fuck. You're a human now.
I was a halfling who also don't have dark vision, who became a human, who then became a death.
So what light source do you have? 'Cause
All
there
good,
are
all
none
good.
here.
I've been
His
the whole
beard.
campaign. I've just been toggling a light cantrip onto my longsword.
Okay. That's fine.
I'm going with the cutting glow stick route.
So, but to the left, 20 feet ahead, you see a fancier stone sarcophagi, flanked on the left and right by two tall candlesticks, though no candles are put in the top. To the right, as I described before.
Wait, does this place look vaguely important? I zoned out for like 5 seconds and I heard last thing candlesticks.
It does sound.
Oh, no
it
candles.
does sound nice.
Well, I can give you a map in a few minutes when Gimp, decides to stop fucking up.
Is this the only route available to me?
It would appear so.
Gilbert's gonna walk through the corridor.
I would like to manipulate said candlesticks to see if they move, twist, and turn.
Don't do it.
I'm doing it. That's right here. It's gotta be important. There's no way some guy just puts a fucking candlestick here without any candles and just leaves it.
Alright, you touch the candlestick. I need a con save from you.
It blows up.
No, I just need a con save. As it was coated in...
Gilbert is
poison.
further than 10 feet, correct?
Yes, he went the other way.
Okay. Okay, he's very smart.
You take 148 points of poison damage.
Okay. I'm gonna play dead.
You sure you're just playing?
Make an insight check.
Because he's undead, do I have advantage?
Yes.
I'm also undead. Shit. Do I also have advantage?
No.
God damn it.
He dead? He not dead?
No, he not dead.
Get your
I
ass
am
up.
very badly bloodied. No, I think I'm gonna sit here. I'm gonna take that lesson in.
Gilbert's
I
gonna
couldn't
keep.
have. No, it's not an attack roll. I'm gonna change shape to a survivor so I can actually gain some hit points per turn.
Alright, you change shape as you realize that the candlesticks were coated in some poison that will knock even your ass, down.
It's a good thing I used a healer's kit. Because that might have oofed my ass completely, if not.
Actually, Gilbert's gonna walk back over, pick up one of the candlesticks, and put his. He's gonna take both candlesticks and put them in his pocket.
Are you immune to poison?
I am. I'm a Death Knight.
Okay.
I besmirch him for being immune to poison. Privileged.
That's Max. That's when you smile and you realize that he just smeared all this poison on the inside of his shit.
Oh. Shit. Actually, that makes me frown because I can't steal this shit now.
Oh yeah. Next son of a bitch who tries to grapple me's in for a surprise.
Gonna bust out the sticks of poison poking.
Indeed. You're unarmed. You only have a candlestick. That's where you're wrong.
Okay, well, I think we will call it here for the night then. As you guys are just